Mamijane Pama Carelo.
Biafra.
Anya Awa, my people. You do my say, Anya Awa, my people. Orabueze. All you Biafrans and all the countries of Biafra gathered today, you need to get education. You are welcome. Tabu, ever.
want those of you who are hardcore, those who were chosen before you were born. There were some people who were chosen before they were born to agitate for Biafra restoration. This is a message for you. Those who, from their mother's womb, they were born. Do this very well. You must be very, very strong.
When the Boroku, Nijimwero Mekumu Biafra, when the Siputa, Makamwero Mekaninaga, Biko Kulien, Kulien, Ogerwo, Biko Kulien, Iye Jamalike, Ogerwo, when the Boroku, Makamwero Wangi. Nakamwero wewu Biafra Biko kulien ogerwo Biko kulien Iye jamalike ogerwo The spirit of Biafra Biko kulien ogerwo Mwere ne Biafra kidie mube Biko kulien ogerwo Ohamadike nona donjon Kweki here meyae Bodike Mbosike Rurachobalike Biko kulien Ogerwo Biko kulien Iye jamalike Ogerwo The Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government in SI Master Simon M. It wants to smooth to swing up and you know Never got on top of my Masi semonepa emezu wokokwere onyendu Iye gamadi geruko imapa semonepa wujie Iye gamadi geruko semonepa watakatabo Ojuda kwenyi mkwigwere onyendu kinebe tata I will follow you, I will follow you, I will follow you, never do that. I will follow you. For Prime Minister, I will follow you. I will follow you. I will follow you. The question is this: if Nigerian government failed to organize referendum for children of Biafra, are you ready to lead us to do anything in order to get freedom from Biafra? And I'm going to be number one to follow you. If you're looking for 100 men, you will find 50 in me. Ogwe Bucharangui, Master Simon Epa, or Guinea. Master Simon Epa, Pico, GC, Kaka, Ogu, Atakata, Kaina, Bogi. Ojuda bueyi Kwibolo yendu kine menata I am 50 men, oh yes, and I said promise I will follow you, I will follow you, I will follow you, never look back I will follow you, for Prime Minister Veronye Aniga Manuga I will follow you, Anina I will follow you, I will follow you Ohamadike Biafra Dahi Boroka Biarole Iye Jamadike Biafra Republic Government Awuchie Iye Jamadike Commander Jentule Kwechiri General Buduso Sona Atakata Commander Holy Ghost Okonyendu Borokunu Nazatata Biko Kulien Ogerwo Biko Kulien Iye Jamalike Ogerwo Biko Kulien Iye Jamalike Ogerwo
Go
tụkwasị Chukwu obi, ma ụzọ njọ njọ ihe egwu nsọtụ ya dị anya, zonye n'ike na-adịghị ike, tụkwasị Chukwu obi, ka izuzu ọjọọ laa n'iyi, ihe na-atụ ụjọ ihe, ma anyị na-aga n'ime mmeri, tụkwasị Chukwu obi. Mmadụ ụfọdụ ga-akpọgasị, ndị ọzọ ga-eleda anya, rapụ ha lee anya n'elu, tụkwasị Chukwu obi. Iwu mfe n'ezi ọdụdụ, udo n'ike n'ime obi, kpakpando na-enye ihe n'ụzọ, tụkwasị Chukwu obi. Jisike asụla ngọngọ, ụzọ gị gbaa ọchịchị, ihe dị ga-edu ndị nwayọ, tụkwasị Chukwu obi.
Nnamdi Okukalu, ọramadike ndị Igbo jisike, nwoke jiri ndụ ya wee chụọ aja maka Biafra, wee rọpụtara anyị onye ndu ihe Simon Efa Ọbatobiye.
Witness me, I want to remain in the spirit, because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have sealed, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, oh Lord of hosts, to have mercy on us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us? our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist. You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace. Under our command, O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoto. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy, because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. He said, if not, that means you're not doing anything. If nobody is chasing you to arrest you, that means you're not a freedom fighter.
If nobody is trying to stop what you're doing, that means that what you're doing is not effective.
Unless you understand your role in society, you can never ever make any meaningful contribution. According to the Greeks, there are three types of people on this earth: the idiots, the tribesmen, and the citizens. People don't know the meaning of the word idiot. They think it's an insult. It's not an insult. When the Greeks used the word idiots, they did not use it as a curse word. Idiots are people who just do not care. That is the original meaning of the word. If they write exams, they will cheat. If they are in government, they will steal. An idiot does not care at all. If he eats banana, he throws the peel anywhere instead of putting it in a trash can. According to the Greeks, some societies have more idiots than tribesmen and citizens. As I used to say before, Nigeria is full of idiots. Idiots.
I want you to understand that forget whatever that is going on social media. Forget whatever that the Nigeria terrorist states are saying on social media and behaving on their National Assembly. They know that the game is over. I am telling you the fact. The northern Nigeria know that the game is over. I know what is going on within them. The presidency of Nigeria know that the game is over. The Senate President Akpabio knows that the game is over. The only people that do not know, or maybe they are just skeptical, are the gullible one Nigerians who are believing in the Nigeria terrorist army that they have the capability to eliminate Biafrans, don't knowing that I actually lost the war already before even the war started.
All of us Biafrans in the British cabinet, the Defense Homeland, the Biafran Liberation Forces, the Biafran Army, we have vowed in our life. We are going to continue this same call, this same place that our Prime Minister Simon Eber has. Nobody will stop that. I want to let Biafrans know that our Prime Minister Simon Eber has set all the structures in place for Biafra restoration from the beginning to the end.
There is no room for sabotage. I am not fighting Biafra freedom with a clear eye. The thing I'm telling you people today, if you know you are going to occupy any position in the Biafra de facto government in the homeland, listen and pay attention. I don't have friend. I don't know anybody. I don't know you. You are not my friend. The only thing that we are doing brought us together is that you have volunteered to serve Biafra people in the homeland. If you become a problem, you will regret it. It is a call to serve Biafra people, not a call to serve Samanepa, not a call to build clique, not a call to form cabals in your various states, not a call to do paddy in the Biafra government. The price and the consequences is heavy. Many people have died in this struggle. You must listen to instruction. You must take directive and don't.
All of us Biafrans in the British cabinet, the Defense Homeland, the Biafran Liberation Forces, the Biafran Army, we have vowed in our life. We are going to continue this same call, this same place that our Prime Minister Simon Eber has. Nobody will stop that. I want to let Biafrans know that our Prime Minister Simon Eber has set all the structures in place for Biafra restoration from the beginning to the end.
If not, that means you're not doing anything. If nobody is chasing you to arrest you, that means you're not a freedom fighter. If nobody is trying to stop what you're doing, that means that what you're doing is not effective.
Biafran itsenäisyyttä ajava nigerialaisryhmä on kokoontunut Lahteen. 5-päiväisessä tapahtumassa ryhmä on tehnyt Biafran itsenäisyysjulistuksen. Tapahtuman taustalla on lahtelainen Simon Ekpa, joka vangittiin viime kuussa epäiltynä terrorismirikoksesta. Ryhmä suunnittelee huomiseksi Lahteen isoa mielenosoitusta Ekpan vuoksi. Hämeen poliisi seuraa tapahtumia.
We gathered in Helsinki last year for the preparation to today's event. And then we chose Lahti because our Prime Minister, Simon Eber, whom the Finland local authority says he's inciting us, he's not here with us today. So we gathered here because it's the city where he lives. And we are used to Finland. They say he's inciting people. But we are fighting for our freedom. We have the right to self-determination. And that's exactly the same thing our Prime Minister is doing.
All of us Biafrans in the Brinky cabinet, the Defense Homeland, the Biafran Liberation Forces, the Biafran Army, we have vowed in our life. We are going to continue this same call, this same place that our Prime Minister Simon Eber has. Nobody will stop that. I want to let Biafrans know that our Prime Minister Simon Eber has set all the structures in place for Biafra restoration from the beginning to the end. So,
welcome. Thank you so much for joining me on today's program. I appreciate everyone that has connected to this program, wherever you are connecting from. I welcome you and I say, may Chukwu Okikabia my guide and protect you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Accept my greetings according to your time zone. If you are watching me from TikTok, I welcome you. Thank you so much for being part of the program. If you are watching from Facebook, you are equally welcome. And those who are with me on this very platform, David Harbour channel, where I am hosting the program, you are all welcome. I appreciate you. And I say, may Chukwu Okikabia continue to guide and protect every single one of you that have tuned in. Please, as you join us, wherever you are watching from, like and share this program. Very, very important. Like and share. You know that the social media does not help us to promote our content. It is you that is watching out there that will help to promote it. You will promote it by sharing, by liking. You click like, give a thumbs up to the program. You like. If you are watching from TikTok, you tap the screen, tap on the screen as many times as you can. And if you are watching from Facebook, you like and share. You're watching from YouTube, like and share. That will trigger the algorithm to make sure that other people get information. Other people who have interest on what we are doing, they will get notification and they will join us. Do your own part. I am going to do my own part. Every one of us have a responsibility to propagate the gospel of Biafra, the United States of Biafra. For those who are joining us for the very first time, and those who are going to come across this video for the very first time, this platform where you are watching this program is a platform that is under the United States of Biafra. This platform represents the United States of Biafra and continue to represent, of which I am part of. My own very self, I am an Igbo Biafran in the United States of Biafra. That is my nation. That's where I come from. In this very platform, we do not come here to instigate violence. We don't come here to preach hate. We don't come here to attack any person or individuals. We do not come here to engage in any saga or propaganda. No. In this platform, what we do in this platform is to debunk every lie against our supreme leader, Mazen Nandekan. Lies against our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Eber, and lies against the Deputy Prime Minister interim, the COS, and the lies against all the Biafran people. Every lie they tell against us in any manner, in any angle, in any form, we debunk them in this platform. And if you have a question to ask, please do me a favor to come to David Harbour channel on YouTube. There is a link there. You can click the link and come in, make your contribution, ask your questions. The only thing that qualifies you to join me on this platform and speak is for you to be a human being. It doesn't matter what you believe. It doesn't matter your own ideology. Your religion doesn't matter. Your location doesn't matter. If you have a genuine question, come in, ask your question, make your contribution, make your submission, or say your prayers. We are going to give you all the time in the world to do what you want to do. Wherever you are watching from, the only thing we demand when you come here is that when you are appearing, make sure you appear in a very decent manner. You cannot appear here naked. You must conduct yourself. And when you are speaking on this platform, because the whole world is listening, Biafrans are listening, members of the cabinet are watching. Try as much as possible to present your case in a very civil manner. You must be civil. Try as much as possible to be civil. It doesn't matter how angry you are. It doesn't matter how disappointed you are. It doesn't matter what you are having as your own ideology. When you come in, please speak in a civil manner. We will engage you. We disagree to agree. Whatever you feel is that thing that is making you worried, making you troubled, that you don't agree with, express yourself gentle in a very calm way. There are people that will respond to you. If I cannot give you a satisfying answer, I bet you many members of the United States of Biafra government cabinet are here watching, and they are going to attend to you. They will attend to you. In this program, the Deputy Prime Minister, the COS, is watching. I can bet you our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, is observing us, and the whole world is watching. So when you have anything to say in this platform, please try as much as possible to be calm. Present your matter in a civil manner, and I bet you will have all the time to air your opinion and speak. My fellow Biafrans, every one of you know that we are still in the mood of celebration. I don't know whether if some of you have ended your own celebration. Mine is not ended. I am going to celebrate until it comes to a time when I'm going to be dancing in the street of the United States of Biafra. We are still in that mood of celebration. The United States of Biafra has come to stay. It does not matter what the enemies are trying to do. It doesn't matter the distraction. I urge every Biafran, wherever you are, do not allow anything to distract you. And I want to let you understand that there is nothing that is happening today that has not happened before. Nothing is new on the planet Earth. More especially when it comes to this very kind of pursuit of freedom. What you are seeing today is not just unique to us. In every other people that have fought for their freedom, go and verify, make your verification, ask questions. You will find out that most of them faced worse situation than what we are seeing today. But I can understand. Biafrans are exceptional people. Our Republican nature makes us not to keep silent. Even things that need to be silent, we don't keep it silent. We talk. We talk a lot. And because many people are expecting a lot from us, when things happen, they blow it out of proportion as if it is something that has not happened before. There is nothing that is happening among us today that has not happened before. Today you see the Zoological Republic, they are happy. The enemies of Biafra are happy. They think they have succeeded in calming the recognition of Biafra. Their target was to make sure that we do not celebrate. Their target was to make sure that we do not celebrate the declaration of the United States of Biafra. It doesn't matter how they try. The United States of Biafra have been declared, and more than 50 million people cast their vote. Up to 60 million or more than 60 million people cast their vote to demand that the United States of Biafra should exit from the zoo. That is a fact. No matter how they try to cage it, to use other propaganda, blackmail, and other issues to cover it up, it can never be covered. Every single Biafra today, we are celebrating the declaration of the United States of Biafra. And that declaration is legitimate and legal. It doesn't matter what anybody says. That is what the Prime Minister of Biafra, Orabueze, Simon Ekpa, hold dear to his heart. This very declaration. The declaration of Biafra is one of the most important things we must do if ever we can go forward. If ever we will move forward, the most important thing we are supposed to do is this very declaration of Biafra. So anybody that is trying to put that aside or distract us from focusing on that very declaration, that person should be your number one enemy. Ignore them. I'm not telling you to go and attack them. Don't go and attack anybody in his platform or begin to abuse anybody. You don't pay attention. Silence is the best answer to a fool. When you see such people that are trying to distract your attention from the celebration of the United States of Biafra that we know is in place, which every one of us, more than 60 million people, came together and agreed. Whoever is driving your attention away from that should be your number one enemy. And I want us to remember where we are coming from. The Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic of Exile, was voted in by the Biafrans. The Biafran gave him that authority. Every one of us today, just like our Supreme Master Nnamdi Kanu, who is the supreme leader that every one of us knows, including our Prime Minister, who is his faithful follower, who called our supreme leader a disciple. He said, I am his disciple. He addressed himself as a disciple of the supreme leader of IPOB. Biafran loves him, the Prime Minister. Biafra gave him the go-ahead to be a spokesperson for us. And he has spoken effectively for every one of us in every occasion. We never had a problem with that. Even though there were some people who were still aggrieved. There are some people who are still aggrieved up to this moment. But I tell you, majority of Biafrans knows the truth. And today, that man that we have given the authority to take us away from the zoo formed a cabinet. And in that cabinet, we trusted him. He has been working with them. They are doing things effectively. Among the workers he chose to work with him, all the officers he put around to work with him, among all the staffs, which you are part of the staff, I am part of the staffs. We are all staffs under the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, that we all trust and love, that we all defend and fight for today. Among all of us staffs, he chose one person as the chief of staff. We never objected. We were all happy. She has been functioning on that very office, speaking on behalf of the Prime Minister. Whenever Prime Minister is busy, she is there. Whenever Prime Minister cannot attend the program, he delegates assignment to her. In the order of our kind of system and government that we run to pursue the restoration of Biafra, she is automatically the second in command. Even without being told, except you are lying to yourself. Yesterday, we had a senior citizen who was here to explain more. If you didn't watch the program of yesterday, please go back and watch the program of yesterday, where the senior citizen explained in a calm manner. Maybe sometimes those of us that are handling, the young ones that are handling platforms, we shout, we talk in a loud form that you won't love. We speak in a manner that might make you angry. If you have time, go back and listen to what that senior citizen said yesterday program. This very person that we all appointed through Mazi Simon Ekpa as the COS have been acting on that very capacity. And every of us love her. While Mazi Simon Ekpa was around, she stands in. Anytime our Prime Minister has a program and he has double meeting, he can't be able to attend, he will send her. And every one of us, we applaud her and clap for her, introduce her as the COS. Whenever the Prime Minister is busy and cannot speak, she is the next person. For you to have access to the Prime Minister, you must pass through her. So many information trickle down from her office down. The office of the Prime Minister. That very office of the Prime Minister is being managed by somebody, the COS. We had no problem. Up until even the declaration, we saw her on that same position. She was acting on that same position, defending the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. The only thing we have to do is to give her all the support, stand beside her, and pray that the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, joins us very soon. And then we continue from where we start. Already, every one of us know the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. He's not a lazy man. He's a man who works ahead of time. That is why A man that works with a target. When he came into this struggle, he said, there is no way he will fight for this struggle 5 years with nothing to offer. He gave 5 years target. We are in that 50 years. 5 years target to declare Biafra. And he captured that fight. Do you think he's a lazy man? He is not. And he doesn't just say a word and sit back. He works. He puts things in place. And that is why I play the message of our COS when she said that the Prime Minister have laid down the structure for the restoration of Biafra from A to Z. That is why I play that very audio each time I start before I start. She explained it that the structure has been laid from A to Z. So even if he's not there, the only thing you need to do is to just to follow the order. Just to follow the instruction. And the only person today that can speak on his behalf, act on his behalf, is the Chief of Staff. And that is where every Biafran have to stand and continue to protect that office. You are not protecting an individual. For some of you who maybe when they call a name, your body begin to shake and you begin to shiver. No. I want you to begin to put the office in the place of any name, the office of the Prime Minister. The office of the Prime Minister must be protected. And there is somebody acting on behalf of that office. That person must be protected. It doesn't matter who the person is. It doesn't matter whether male or female, old or young, poor or rich. Whoever the Prime Minister, whom you trusted, have given the charge to take care of the office, you must, if you are a loyal follower, if you are truly seeking for the rest of Biafra, if you are under the United States of Biafra, except you are not under the United States of Biafra, if you are not under the United States of Biafra, I have no problem with you. Go ahead and support whoever you want to support and follow who you want to follow. But you cannot be using the name United States of Biafra, and yet you do not respect the office of the Prime Minister. Every insult against the Deputy Prime Minister interim, the COS, is an insult to the Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic of Exile. The whole world watched her on stage. During the declaration of the restoration of independence of Biafra in Finland, the whole world stood still and they were watching her. She stood and she put down pen. She spoke on behalf of the Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic of Exile. She never promoted herself or spoke on her own name. She was standing in for the office of the Prime Minister. And she has been standing in for the office of the Prime Minister till today. Just like our Prime Minister used to do, she has learned a lot from him. Whatever steps she takes today are the things that the Prime Minister has already put in place. All she needs to do is to go back, convey the cabinet and tell them what the Prime Minister has in stock. And most of the things you are seeing, the members of the cabinet already know about them. Even though some of them continue to deny because of one reason or the other, one selfish reason or the other. There is no single step that she has taken today that members of the cabinet are not aware. They are very much aware. Only that there are people who are aggrieved for one reason or the other. And because you are aggrieved, you begin to deny the fact. It is not the best. We have to focus on defending and protecting the newborn baby, the United States of Biafra. That newborn baby needs milk, it needs water. We should concentrate on providing milk and water for the youngest nation in the world, the United States of Biafra. Don't get distracted. There will always be people who are aggrieved. There will always be people who are dissatisfied. But the way you manage your word and your actions shows how mature you are. You might have a genuine reason or genuine points to make, but the way you present it makes it automatically wrong. Makes you look unreasonable, that people will not listen to you anymore. For anyone to stand against someone whom Aziza Mwenekwa trusted so much, the office of the COS is not office to play. I want you to go back and look at every country of the world Go and check who is appointed as a COS. The president doesn't just wake up, or the prime minister doesn't just wake up and choose anybody in the street as a COS. COS in every system of the government is always the most trusted person to the prime minister, because she is going to handle very sensitive issues, whoever the person is. So that office is not an office. If you don't trust that the person in that office, it means you don't trust the prime minister himself. If you do not trust the person that the prime minister appoints on that position, you are equally telling the world that you don't trust the prime minister. That is what you're telling to the whole world. It is sad what is happening today, but it is bound to happen. And there is no cause for alarm. We remain focused on the United States of Biafra. That is the way to go, and there is no going back. And before we go deep, I want us to refresh back. Why I'm going to play this video is for you, those of you who claim to be confused, those who say they are confused, who say they don't know what is happening. You have to know what is happening. And I want to let you know that the whole world saw what you did. You and I did what we did in Finland. The declaration of the restoration of independence of Biafra. And whoever stands there to make that declaration and sign signatures is the person that should be supported. And if the United Nations wants to call upon anybody or refer to anybody, if any part of the world that wants to pay attention to it, they are going to refer to that person, because she has the legal backing of the Biafrans. The legal backing. Everyone that stepped into that very house that day until the day of convention, she has the legal backing. It doesn't matter if you disagree with her now. That is your own personal matter. Nobody cares about that. You can go and settle it. But the world knows somebody who they saw on that day. And I want to play a portion of what transpired that day, the speech of the COS. I want you to pay attention before we will come back and continue on the program. Let's watch and hear from the COS, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, the Deputy Prime Minister interim.
Honorable Uche Obi. Now we call on the Chief of Staff of Biafra Republic Government in Exile to welcome brigade officials.
What was she called? The Chief of Staff of the Biafran Republic Government in Exile. The Chief of Staff of Biafra Republic Government in Exile. You saw how she was introduced on that very program. That post is a post that was put in place by the Prime Minister, appointed by the Prime Minister, whom we all voted for to occupy that position. And that position is working for the office of the President, of the Prime Minister, and will be the only voice to speak to us, either to reach out to her in one way or the other. Let us hear her speech.
I'm a piano in Asorok, 247 of Guidos. Them say vice president in a terrorist, Senate members in a criminal. So what do you expect? Shake. Over 50 million people don't vote for referendum to live with that country, yo. Because you shake. Nigeria an example of when devil is in control. Heartless leaders with no feelings for citizens. 29.5 million per month for senators. But them still negotiate 65k per month for common man. Another $800 million boro. 6,000 terrorists recruited in the military. 6,000 terrorists deployed to south to east. And they try to make a talk more. They fight to make a talk no more. Them don't want me make I stop to the talk, but I want to ask what's up to you.
All right. Thank you so much, Biafrans. Thank you so much, our guest, our international guest. And thank you so much, the friends of Biafrans. Welcome to this wonderful event in Finland. Thank you so much for coming. Again, my name is Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, the Chief of Staff to the Biafra Republic government in exile and the de facto homeland. I welcome all of you today in Finland. Our greatest thanks goes to the person that made this dream a reality today. His Excellency, the Peace Ambassador. His Excellency Simon Eba, thank you so much.
Injunction have begun.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I know you all hold him so dear. And for Finland to do what they did to us today, we will never forget. So, on that note, I welcome everyone here today. I welcome all the Brigade Cabinet members. I welcome all the liaison officers, the reps. I welcome all the de facto administrators that are here with us today. I welcome all the help, all the international lawyers that are here today. We thank you. We thank you so much. Asina mbelede nyiri dike mana mbelede keji amadike. And our Prime Minister has always told us to be ready for a day like this. That is going to come. We thank all our foot soldiers in our Biafra territory, protecting our land, safeguarding the lives of our women and children, making Biafra a safe place. One of the safest places you have in Nigeria today is Biafra land. So we thank them. I just want to use this opportunity to once again recognize our leader. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu dị Ọhamadike afọ ndị Igbo.
Struggle got to pilot until Nnamdi come out. Simon not the pilot. Go to hell, tell Elisa we know before. Put Charlie for call.
Ọhamadike is today being held by the Nigeria DSS And they think that if they take away Hamadike, there will be nothing like Biafra, right? He told them, you all have held me for 4 years. What will the 5th year do for me? Because of him, and because of our Prime Minister, and because of the heroes and heroines of Biafra, we are doing what we are doing today. And nobody can stop us. On that note, I just want to welcome everyone here and let you know behind the scene, there have been the Brigade cabinet officials that will be working behind the scene day and night to make sure that we are all going home en masse in 2025. All Biafrans have traveled from all over the world. Every part of the world. You will see one Biafra here that's come from that part of the world. And we thank you so much. And on this note, if everyone except the media could sit, and I would love all the Brigade cabinet officials to please stand up wherever you are sitting. Please. Please. Biafrans, these are the people that have been making things happen behind the scene. The names are so many, and because we are already running out of time, we're not going to be able to name them individually, but please take your time. If you see any of these individuals, please thank them for us. They are why we are here today. I want to also use this opportunity to let us all know there'll be few slight changes in our schedule today from the agenda we have, and we would like everyone to really work with us based on existing information we have. And on that note, I thank you all so much. Welcome, Biafrans, to Finland. Thank you.
What the vibes?
No sound, though. You mute yourself.
Nobody there here.
Sorry, I muted myself. Sorry. So my fellow Biafrans that are watching, I appreciate every one of you. I have a reason for playing this very clip, just to let us know where we are coming from and where we should be and where we are going. Because some of us tend to forget where we are coming from. That is why some of us are still confused. Just like the Department of Sabotage, we are confused during the time of the DOS or whatever they call themselves. They got confused and they remained standstill on one place, talking about agitation, while we have already moved on into restoration. Up to this moment, while Biafra has been declared, they are still talking about sensitization and agitation. It is important that we always take people along, that we are moving ahead. We cannot, if you understand the Prime Minister and know who the Prime Minister is, he's not somebody who will stay in one place and be doing one thing for a long time. He had a target when he came. He said 5 good years. There's no time he will be there within 5 years without doing nothing. That is why I have to take you back to memory lane. You saw what transpired, and you saw that the duty of the prime minister was still going on, even in his absence, because we are talking about the office, not an individual. That very office is active and remains active, and somebody have been chosen, which every one of us supported. We had no problem when the prime minister chose her, and you saw her introduction and what she did. All thanks, and everything she said was for prime minister. When you go forward and look at where she was signing other documents, it was all on behalf of the prime minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, who is standing in that office. If you are somehow suggesting that that office is no longer effective, I wonder if you are still part of the United States of Biafra. If you are part of the United States of Biafra, you have no reason to doubt whatever is coming from that office. Our prime minister is not dead. He is not in prison, and he will join us sooner than you expect. Every one of us should not be distracted. We are moving forward. Today, we are on pursuing the recognition of Biafra and the defense of Biafra land. If you are still caging yourself into process of declaration, we have passed that. It has been declared. Biafra has been declared, and the whole world watched it. They saw us. They saw videos that emerged from that very place. Today, we are moving forward. It is forward ever and backward never. If you're one of those who is still stand still, sorry, you better begin to move and go with us. Pursue us and catch us. We are moving ahead. We are now in recognition and defense of Biafra land. That should be the area that concerns us and that we should look at. Look at the topic I chose today. I say, happening now, United States of Biafra, Deputy Prime Minister to COS, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, engaging Biafrans and the world. That is exactly where we are. That's where she is today. We have seen her attend one of the interviews, and so many that you cannot see online, and she's going to be with the Biafrans tomorrow, being 12. She is going to come out with all the members of the cabinet and speak to Biafrans to elaborate on certain things that we do not know, or answer questions that Biafrans are going to ask. It is going to be amazing. 8 p.m. tomorrow, she is going to be online, and we will proceed while we expect the arrival of our prime minister, which might happen. Even it can happen after I finish the program. You might see his tweet. It can happen at any time. None of us can predict. But as for him coming back, he will definitely come back. Thank you so much, my fellow people. I can see my beloved brother Christian. Thank you so much for joining, my brother Christian. I can see you there. Sorry, I kept you waiting for a long time. And I can see Akonyo with it. Thank you so much for joining. So I'll allow my beloved brother Christian to go ahead and speak to Biafrans. Let's hear from you, bro Christian.
Morning, Mazi Chooks.
You're welcome.
And my greetings to every Biafran. I have personal issue, like something that happened like 20 years ago. So like a reoccurrence, sort of. So I'm in so much pain, but it is well. So what happened is, I came in like 8 o'clock and I saw Vam. So I had to like come into your own program because you are more or less an insider too, and you probably have the possibility or platform to spread the news. My own version of what I feel we should do as Biafrans, as people who genuinely want Biafra to be actualized moving forward. So then what I saw on Vam this morning was more of apologetic mission. I did not see all of it, but he was very, very apologetic. Like somebody, I don't know what happened, if he suddenly realizes himself, his mistakes, and like I said, maybe you will want to take a look at that program, maybe later, whatever, but he sounds unbelievably apologetic, and I'm going to try. I would have called him right away because I have his personal number, but because he will be at work now, so I wouldn't like to kind of disturb him at work, but I will maybe I will send a text to him that we have to emphasize on this. Everybody must queue in behind Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. From the time I watched that interview he had in London on Koiki and one other Ghanaian program, I was all the more convinced that she is very qualified, unbelievably qualified, intellectually, physically, otherwise, she's just qualified. Now, again, like I told you when we spoke the last, I don't have crystal ball to be able to speak of any human intent Only God has that capacity. But what we all have to do is to queue behind her and watch the direction she's taking us, because yeah, like I said, we just have to watch and see what happens moving forward. The PM has demonstrated that, like he always say, they do it a show. Everybody see what the PM did in a space of 2 to 3 years was visible for all to see. So there was no doubt. Those who were doubting and calling him a Nigerian agent or blah, 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 it was very obvious that these people are mischievous. They are enemy of Biafrans. The DOS and the IPOB, these guys who are working for Nigerian government, working for Igbo politicians, the Uzodimans of this world. So it's obvious because there are two people that the Nigerian government is after as we speak. One is our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, is incarcerated, is in their custody for more than three years now. The other one is our PM, whom they don't have in their own custody, and we thank Chukwu Okabe, but personally I've always known that they cannot have him now, but they've tried everything they could with the help of probably the British. I cannot elaborate on that, but anyway, so to have been able to restrict him, believing that by calling him for questioning or detaining, whatever it is, that was going to hamper the redeclaration, but that failed hopefully because Biafra has been redeclared. Now, my I wouldn't say much surprise, but rather disappointment was that just days after the redeclaration, everything seems to have scattered. You know, sort of like what I mean, how is that possible for Christ's sake? I was like, what the heck is going on? The case can the zoo our people and the people in the snowbrog normally. The thing there, how is it possible that same people who has so much responsibility with commitment to drive this thing home are now fighting among each other? So what Van was saying today, of course, which I'm gonna be testing to him, is that what you are doing now is what I've expected you all to have done. Even if there's disagreement, it's normal. Disagreement is normal among people.
It is.
Parents, mother, children, father, whatever. Wherever you have more than 2-3 persons, there's bound to be disagreement. But you never take it to the public. You don't do that because first you should learn from the mistake of the past and from the previous ones. When Onyendu was kidnapped, we saw how everything played out. You know, so obviously, I don't know what has happened between yesterday and today that, like I said, Vam is sounding apologetic, which is good. It's better late than never. So I will try to figure out, because people have to make a U-turn. They all have to make a U-turn. I don't have access to Ogenkere, the finance minister, but I hope somewhere, since Vam is taking this route now, he probably will get to him. Everybody, I saw that Saturday when they did fundraising, I saw Dr. Joy Irobi and some of them, they all have to accept, and I mean it, before man and God. If they are not serious, if they don't want Biafra, they should just tell us so that we can as well surrender to the Fulani. Otherwise, they must come together, whatever their message.
We can't be Fulani. If they don't want it, we want it, my brother. Don't say that. If they don't want it, you and I, we want it. You don't want it.
But the thing is this. They must all come together, all of them, the CEO, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, Van Ogenker, all of them, they must all come together and talk to Biafrans in one form, in one unity, that we're moving ahead. Because this divide and rule system, where this one they drag this side, the other one they drag this side, it's not going to work. Absolutely not going to work. That would be a distraction and destruction. You know, we have men on the ground that are protected. Because let me tell you, if the Fulanis, if they take advantage and God forbid that they succeed, they overrun the land, and establish their people right there, eventually, when the dust is set to United Nations and whatever they might decide, then anywhere you are, you're going to stay put there. And there's no way you can turn it, because it's a country one. Now, we have a declaration. So we're a sovereign nation, but there's still a lot more work to be done. And that work is what everybody's supposed to be doing now. Queue in line behind Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. until the PM comes out, because I very much know that he will be out. When, I don't know, but he definitely will come in and continue, so like I said, they all have to make a U-turn, a turnaround, and work with our COS to continue this program, because the interview she gave on that program, maybe it was on Sunday or Saturday, I can't remember exactly. It was so point on, and everything she said, it just as clear as day and night that she's out there to do the job, to do the needful. She needs the support.
You're going to come in again. Let's hear from other people. You're going to come in again.
All right.
This is your platform. You are always here with us. So
yeah,
you are always here. You're part of the platform. And I want every Biafran to know nobody to exercise fear about the men on the ground. Some people, that is where most of them even we are going to stream on dragging them into this issue. The men on the ground is under the United States of Biafra, and they have no problem. The Minister of Defense is in charge, is reaching out. They are doing what they have to do. And we have to also support them the best way we can. Nobody must drag them into anything. And they are not part of anybody that is writing anything, men on the ground, say or say they are not part of this nonsense. They are not part of it. The administration is where we are focused. On their own, they have no problem. They have no problem whatsoever. They are intact and they are there. So if any zoo person is rejoicing that they have nothing with this, they are still under the United States of Biafra, and all their needs have been met. So that is not something to fear. My brother Aka Onyewezere, go ahead and speak. Let's hear from you.
Morning, my fellow Biafran.
Good morning, you're welcome. No.
Good morning to my beloved brother there.
Good morning, brother.
So I'll mix in my language. I'll be speaking both Igbo and English.
Go ahead.
But for clarity, there's one thing that I want to chip in. People are all over every place saying that we should go and call Van, Ogenkere, and the rest of their team. Please, brother, these people, they gave us a big slap. Me, I'm a young guy, but I could not be myself that day that they came online. I could not be myself. But because I know what I am looking for, I've been an ardent follower of our Prime Minister, our Supreme Leader, and everybody that dares to speak for the liberation of Igbo. I've been an ardent follower of them. I take my time to listen to them, do all the assignments they will dish out, maybe go and check this, go and look for this. I will go and do it. During our Supreme Leader, he will say, go and browse about this, go and check this. I will take out my time to go and browse about it. But now, if these guys that we are calling in, that of a truth, they know what they are doing, they know what they are looking for, and there is a fight in-house. Looking at all that they've passed through from the hands of all these DOS, and all that they've stood upon when our Prime Minister was called for questioning, I don't see that they're supposed to come outside barely 24 hours of the just concluded the redeclaration and convention to come and be shooting on their self, on their leg in the public. I don't see a reason. I don't see the reason that these grown-up guys and their team will do such. I don't see the reason. So, and one thing I want to say again is that the violence, nobody na aganje, and I got somewhere. Nkita la brogo ja. He not turn back to throw stone on that dog that is barking at you. It's not that you will not get to where you are going, but the time that you have calculated to take you to where you are going, you will be delayed.
Yes,
exactly.
Each time the dog back and you turn back to pick a stone and throw on that dog, you have delayed the time you are going. Now let us put clarity on what that is happening. Now, all the leadership, as they are saying from their own camp, that all the leadership, even if there should be change of leadership, why must it be a woman?
Who said that? I didn't hear that.
Go
Are you
ahead, go
hearing
ahead,
me?
go ahed.
Also,
My
there's
brother Chris,
not
they
a
didn't hear you, but they really said it in most of their broadcasts.
So, also, there's na nwaanyị lụsị ọgụ, nwoke lụsị ọgụ, nwaanyị nwere akụkọ. Ngwa flipzie the whole scenario no. Ụmụ nwaanyị lụchaziri ọgụ, ụmụ nwoke nwezi akụkọ. Ọ dị mma. Many things are coming. Now, who's supposed to be fighting them like that? Is our COS and all this media team that is with the government now. Are they not supposed to be doing saga online? But they are the one that is civil. If you enter a program, he will not give you audience. If you go to their Zoom meeting, they will not give you audience. Immediately they picture that you are, they sense in their mind that you are coming to attack their group. They will tell you that they are not here for you. They will just either kick you out or mute you. Is it not a red flag? Now they started from men on the ground. If we reach someone that has been with this struggle, now they capture, as they so call it, they capture our prime minister for questioning, bordering on the incitement of terrorism and money laundering. If we are wise, those things did not impede us. We moved on, go for the convention and declared Biafra. If we are wise within ourselves, are we not supposed to force the fundraising and make use of the money that we have donated all this while? Or are they trying to tell us that all the money Biafrans donated for VLA, VLT, Finland support, and the other ones that they all was used for Finland? As in, there is no any other money remaining in their hand.
Good question.
This is foolish. This is foolish. It's not comprehensible. Anyone that can have a mind of reasoning, you cannot comprehend with these guys. It's not comprehensible. Okay, look at where they start. From there they jump to charter. From charter they now jump back to the dissolvement of the cabinet. Shouldn't have been. We are not stable, but our COS has been stable. All the people that support the government, we have been stable. If you listen to all the program, I listen to 247, I listen to my beloved brother, I listen to Obi-Wan, I listen to Remy Ju, I listen to Adadi Orama. All of them have been on one thing. Let us support the government. Okay, all this shit. If you listen to other people, they are saying that this has been an in-house fight. People are saying that okay, Obato Obi has seen all this. He did not want to react. See, as a man enough in your family, you've given birth and all your children are growing up. There are always a black sheep in the family that will only be going south. As a father, you have to find a tactic. Nobody should question Obato Obi because him by himself, from all the information, the dots me myself, I'm connecting from all the revelation that is coming up. I knew that Obato Obi knew that this will happen.
Absolutely.
That he will be called upon one day and soon, but he didn't know that it will happen before 2nd December.
Of course.
He thought that maybe after the declaration, that the thing that will start happening, because all this flag that people are saying that the people are raising in the homeland, the momentum that they wrote, that the flag was hoiked will not be that momentum. If to say Obato Obi declared Biafra, things would have happened, and he knew that after that declaration that he will be called upon. He will be called upon. He never knew that he will not be present. But thanks to him that he was able to put the structure, because he has seen them. Let me tell you what happened in that camp. One among those camp members is a Mo. He knew or she knew everything that will play out, but he wanted to play the devil this thing on people. He now starts. I want to ask my brother a question. Is it true, because I've heard it from two places, is it true that Nkere was paying media? Is it true that he was giving media, let me not say some, is it true that he obliged to be giving media some money for their support, for their upkeep? Is it true? Were you called upon for the money, or were you not called upon, my brother? Just for clarity.
Nobody called me. Nobody called me for such kind of a move, and nobody will dare do that. Maybe they call some people, but me, nobody reached out to me.
But Adada Rama said that Nkere sent money to him He now asked, what is the essence of this money? Say for your media upkeep. And that Damara say that she rejected the money. Now, if that is true, of which it will be true because they've not debunked it. They've not debunked that money was not given to them. I will tell my fellow Biafrans that this is a calculated effort, a calculated plan. Because for DOS to be very fully assured, beating their chest that nothing will happen, they knew. And our Obato being a wise man, when Bianca was called upon, Obato be on that Zoom that day because me, I follow everybody. He said something that as long as Bianca stay clear of our agitation and struggle, that him, Obato Bie, we stay clear from her. That is not telling anybody not to go and work with the zoo. That work with the zoo while we are head bent in pursuing for our self-determination. That when Biafra comes, that is when he will be able to ask anybody questions. So that is a wisdom, a wise thought, a wise word from our Obato. Now from a man, already Jews, and the guy has been on fat. If you had followed that guy very well, he doesn't say what he did not know. Sometimes he said what is not clear, but he say, I am not fully clear of this. And if he later found out that thing is lie, he will come out and say, what I said, sorry, I wasn't clear, this is the truth. But now the guy said that before then, he was getting tips of Bianca immediately after her appointment and the inauguration. She went to Finland base and tendered to Finland, finish her embassy in Nigeria.
That is possible. That is very possible.
That her husband was the person that declared this during 1967. That all the genocide was caused as a result of her husband trying to secede from Nigeria. And she cannot withstand that again. That is why they are of Nigeria. And if you look at that presentation, it's a constructive presentation.
Yes.
And she's now the foreign minister.
Absolutely.
So even if other people want to submit letterheading submit letter to Finnish embassy, he must bear her signature. Yes. So they will believe whatever she said. So and going back to that man that we called our prime minister's father in Finland. See, I have to digest his address to us again. He said that this is politically motivated. That he believes his own opinion. He's a Finnish citizen. He has been in their state or in their country. He knows everybody. We that is here in Nigeria, if you are living here in Nigeria for the past all your years, you will know. Even let's say past 9 years, you will know what is obtainable in Nigeria. So the man saying that he knew that this is a geopolitics and it is politically motivated. Now let us not be saying that we should go and call. One thing I want to say about this our struggle. Do you know what is taking us back? What that is dragging us back, that is making us not to get, as in we see this thing will be like nearly. They say nearly cannot kill a bird. It's because of, for the quest of accommodating everybody, we pack in moles.
I agree with you 100%, and it can no longer happen again.
So if we want to move forward now, that our Ambazonian speaker said that Norway that arrested his comrade before they got their independence, that they shoot everybody that was against them, and after the independence, they still collectively killed all the people that stood against their independence. That is how we can get peace in Igbo land. Because that 1960, that 20-pound mentality of our people, he's still doing many things. So it's something that you can salvage yourself by yourself. When you sit down, understand it, that is when every Igbo man will go away from that thing. Otherwise, that thing, because it has been inbuilt in us. Everybody's after money. Okay, you have been in the US for 20 years. That the money you are getting there is in circle. When you get paid, they collect it from staff. before you start building, if you don't want to do fraud, you have to go and stay and see that your papers are okay so that you will be able to get loan and come and use it to build. And now all of a sudden somebody now offer you the money that you have been looking for your life. My brother, if you don't know where you are going, you will have a second thought. And when that second thought comes, you will say, let me collect this money with the assurance that you know that Biafra will come. Because everybody, that one is circumstance. Everybody knows that Biafra will come. But when Biafra will come, nobody knows. So they will say, let us be moving. Let us be moving. So if we want to, even if there should be peace talk or resolution, I will advise you people that are head bent in this struggle. Even if those guys will later realize their mistake quick, if they will not take the seat of DOS, if they should realize their mistake quick, go back to their vomit, comes back, brother, let them be seen as every Biafran, because when Biafra comes, we are not going to kill anybody.
Sorry, are you saying DOS or COS?
I'm talking of this group that is fighting our government. I say if they
fighting the COS.
Yes. If there
Okay.
should be resolution tomorrow that they make U-turn and goes back to their, because for them to make U-turn, it means that they are going back to their vomit. If they should come back, please and please, let them be keep on the floor. Let them be just reduced to normal Biafra. If they want to contribute, they should contribute. They should not be allowed to head any post again. They should not be allowed to come close to the system again for them to know, have intel. Because if that's why I always say that many people are just chanting. There are this current struggle now, this BRICS, this one being headed by our Prime Minister. Many people join that have not been in support of Biafra before. So you cannot.
That's why I was wondering what
many
you are
people join
what you are suggesting now.
when they see what Prime Minister is doing. Many people join. So people that have not followed Nnamdi Kanu all these years, or Juku Wazirike them, that have seen the problem that we have, they just join when they see that what this guy is doing is right. This is the way we will go. This guy is serious. So they don't know the antecedents of people. Because anybody that have followed Nnamdi from, let's say from I followed Nnamdi from 2012 till today. I followed Wazirike. I read all about them. So when this thing happened, I just say, what they did is to show the world that all this while that we are not serious, they are scam. Of which the news is carrying it now that the scam of Biafra people have been reviewed. Because if they say these people meant well for us, they would have waited until that tension is doused down. It's only that in their body language, people will notice that something is wrong. Maybe they will not be coming to the media again. All this their group, they will not be coming to the media again. But if they say they are wise, they really mean well for us, they will just keep quiet. For the fact from their own group now, they are saying that they have intel that Obatobie will be out very soon. They would have been quiet to hear from the horse's mouth when Obatobie comes. Who will Obatobie side? Because Obatobie is a wise man. Even if he comes out tomorrow, he will not just come in the public and say these people are saboteurs. He will just pass his message in a coded language. People that will read the message will understand. So let us not be saying that we should go and call them. Because from what we have seen so far, from the side of COS and USB, the lady is doing her job. And all the people that the cabinet has, they are now people that are civilized. They are civil. They know what they are doing. They allow everybody to air their mind. So let us we that believe on the side of USB. Let us forget about them. Let us not be turning back to throw stone to the dog. If they want to, as days comes, that is how you know who is pregnant. They say that was not female. I don't know female abortion. Echebe mgbe afọ ime ga-apụta so ka anyị gba nkịtị ka a mara ihe anụnwa si na ọ dị ime Chukwu ga-eme amara ka a na-aga because mgbe ndị DOS bido gbaba Simon mgba onwe onye ma na Simon ga-aga this far ha gbagidere mgbatiti ha hapụzi ihe gbasara ihe ha kwesịrị ikwu kwubezie so ihe Simon ọkwa nke anụnwa ndị a bidoro kụba yawu online ka ha bidoro kwube n'ala enwe meeting, n'ala enwe radio broadcast, n'ala enwe fundraising, ele ebupụta picture ebe ụmụ ha were akwa Biafra akwa. Ọ bụghị ha ka a chọrọ. We have gone past that. So let us focus. Because for these 3 days now, even I have unsubscribed from all their channel because this my brother now. Oh, when you all draw attention, people are follow gear. You have just to draw attention. When you see it, you see that you want to. If you go and listen to that broadcast this morning now, after this, you will see he's yapping rubbish because I've seen what he posted on S. He's still yapping rubbish. So here on the market, just to draw crowd. Can the man if the caption,
listen. Yes, you can say that, whatever, but there's need to come together because a divided house can never stand. They have their own followers. Like I said, that Saturday, I was surprised to see Dr. Joy Irobi, and so many of them, they have their own followers. So there's need to come together in every way possible. If they are willing to show, contrive, if they are willing.
My brother, let me come in here on this very issue we are talking about. I think it is something that is settled. This very government under Prime Minister Mazi Samanekwa, you and I know how he runs his government. He has said it several times that once you fall out, you fall out. We are not quarreling with you. We are not fighting with you. But when we get to Biafra land, the law of the land will take its course. If you have offended the Biafrans in any way, the law of the land will follow you. If you're not offended the Biafran cause, the law will set you free and you will keep on going. But the issue of the government have not stopped though. I don't know why people are thinking that maybe things have stopped. We will now go and hold a meeting before we can proceed. The government of the United States of Biafra have never stopped operation from one day. Everything is going on normal the way it should be. It's going on. The international communities that are supposed to reach out are reaching out. Every letter is coming to COS. Calls are coming to her. She is responding, attending meetings on behalf of the Prime Minister. So anything that will bring a distraction is not really, nobody is paying attention to those distractions. Where we are focused now is if you know what you yourself can do to make sure that we gain favor or the recognition continue, we go ahead. Any what we can do to support our men on the ground, we continue to do it under the United States of Biafra. If anybody feels that he's part of the government, do what you have to do to promote the government and let it continue to run. But for any private meeting, nobody is a sacred cow in this very issue. Nobody is a sacred cow. Once you fall out, that is the word of the Prime Minister. Once you fall out, you fall out. But now the only person that will have the right to speak now, or to maybe say, okay, you now come back, it is only the Prime Minister. Once he comes back, if he decides to add more people into the cabinet that we know today, no, you can't challenge that. He is in charge of the office. That very office that belongs to him, office of the Prime Minister, the only person that has the right to add people or say, okay, this person is not functioning well, you go out, it is him when he comes. But as it stands today, the only person that is now running that office is the COS. And whoever that doesn't want to work with her, there is no point. Someone that says he doesn't want to work for the office of the Prime Minister, you don't want to work with the office. Why must you go and hold a meeting or beg the person? You don't beg. You don't. If you feel you can work with the office of the Prime Minister, whenever you feel you can be able to work with the office of the Prime Minister, you can begin to do what you have to do on your own side to support the Biafran, United States of Biafra. It is very sad to see somebody who claimed to be standing for Mazi Simon and you are talking against the very declaration that was just made. A child that is just how many months? It's not up to 1 month old. A newborn baby, not up to 1 month old, that's supposed to be fed with milk and water and all. Make sure that new baby did not starve. What you could do is to focus attention on the mother of the baby. You begin to attack the mother of the baby, starving the mother of the baby. What do you expect? How will the mother of the baby even have the mind and if not the strong woman, it will be very difficult for the mother of the baby to pay attention to the baby or feed the newborn baby. We have a newborn baby that we must have to feed. Now that should be our own focus, every one of us. What are we going to do? Let us continue to celebrate and promote the declaration of the restoration of Biafra. The Biafra has not been restored fully on the ground. We are now moving into the restoration, and that restoration of Biafra on the ground is a major key. And when we go to that restoration, another changes will come. Oh,
yeah.
People are crying now because of this one. When you go on the ground, there will be another change.
Yeah.
The people that are going to constitute the interim government will be there. Those ones will come. And when those ones come, many people you are seeing today will not be there. And after that one, there will be election, which you and I will vote.
Yeah, referendum.
The governors. Even our chief of staff might not even be there. If she doesn't perform well now in that vote, will you vote for her? If she decides to contest, our prime minister will also contest.
Don't you think that
you need to vote for them or not?
there may be also a referendum, because like I said, there are people like the Ijos and the Akwa Ibom and the rest of them. There are those who know that they are Biafrans, they believe in it, but there are those who doesn't believe too, who are ready also to fight. So at the end of the day, there's going to be a referendum, because some will say go with for a 5 state or whatever. Now that is not realistic, because Delta State, where like the Anyomas and the Okwanes and the rest of them, they are all Igbo speakers. And they won Biafra.
So who are talking about 5 states are ignorant. They don't know the
so at the end of the day, referendum will settle it, so that majority will always carry the vote. That's how it works everywhere. But Maz, I wanted to quickly say that when Bianca was appointed, I personally knew that it was very strategic. That was like, you can maybe a master stroke on their part, but in a way, I feel like collectively we can nullify it, because Bianca is very significant. I mean, it doesn't get any more significant than the wife, the living wife of the originator, which is Dimo Ojukwu himself. So the appointment they gave him, and so that is why you came to the realization that the enemy and the so the rest of this politicians and the still me not be honest. I don't have proof, but
is this from a one side? Can you hear him? We can't hear you. Sister Mary, can you hear him?
His network is cracking, it's bad. His network is bad.
We can't hear you. You can go out and come back again. Your network is very bad. We can't hear you at all. We can't.
Meet him.
I think it's from his network. His network is very. Where is the noise coming from? Okay, I think I muted everybody. Let's see. I think the noise is from Oba. I've muted. You don't unmute. When it's your turn to talk, then you can be able to unmute. So as we were saying, and our brother was trying to talk about Bianca, I want everyone to understand one thing. Bianca being the wife of Ojukwu doesn't mean anything to us. We don't care. Bianca or whatever, I don't know why we are giving people relevance who are not relevant. We give the relevance to the person that worked for us. Our eternal leader, Dim Odumogojuku, fought for us. We respect him. We hold him to high esteem. Anything that, just like Mazen Nadikan, this one will say his wife, his brother. Who cares? Those people are only relevant to Nigerian government because they want to use them to manipulate those they want to. For you, this Biafra, the way it is for me is the way it is for my sister Mary here. It is the way it is for my brother over here. It is the way it is for Akonyo Wetere. We are equal stakeholders. If tomorrow my sister Manaka wake up and say he's no longer interested, will I say because he's not interested, I will not support Biafra again? That's madness. If my sister they kind of come to me and say, oh, he's not interested again, he's now one Nigeria. For that, now all of us will now say we have one Nigeria. What kind of nonsense is that? And that is what they are pushing forward. When they say that Master Samarego is instigating, it is not Master Samarego instigating anybody. Master Samarego is pursuing his own cause. We are all pursuing our own cause. It is not about Master Samarego. It is about you yourself, and your generation unborn. So when they use Bianca, whoever, to play their game, who cares? Who cares? This is their own plan, their own game. They know that people know Dim Odumogojuku, and you present him. What has he married Bianca Ojukwu when they fought the war? Bianca Ojukwu was not his wife during the Civil War. She wasn't his wife. He has other children. He has other wives. Bianca did not fight the war with him. She doesn't know anything about the war. That she became the wife of Ojukwu, what does that mean to us? It doesn't mean anything. If she has sense, she would have stayed on her lane, just like the Prime Minister told her. Remember, our Prime Minister told her, stay on your lane. You are a politician, stay on your lane. Whether you are a wife or whatever to our eternal leader, we don't care. We don't care. That's your title. It doesn't have anything to do with us. The only person we know in that place is the man himself, our eternal leader, Deep Odubogo Ojukwu, and we give him all his respect. The same with Mazen Nandekano. The person we know is Mazen Nandekano, and we give him all his respect. If anyone decides to attach his name himself to that name, you attach yourself to that name, and for that you think you can deceive Biafra. You cannot deceive anybody. The suffering now, we are the ones suffering it, not any family member suffering it. We are the ones suffering. We are the one dying. We are the one in the front. We are the one talking anywhere. So why would the appointment don't mean nothing to us? We don't need to pay attention to all those nonsense. And they cannot stop us. And if you're a Biafran, because you see this person is the wife of Ojukwu, you never anything she talk, you agree. You're a crazy person, you are stupid. You see somebody because he's the brother of Mazen Nandekano or his wife of Mazen Nandekano, anything the person talk, you agree. You are a stupid person. You don't know what you want. 100%. You don't know what you want. You don't know what you want. This thing is not about it. It's about you yourself. What do you want? You that is watching me. Okay. What do you want? You yourself. What do you want? You yourself. That is the most important thing. Not looking at my brother, uncle, my friend, my this. We don't care. What we want is the United States of Biafra. And if you are defend the United States of Biafra, don't defend the human being. That institution is where we are focused. Anybody that is in that institution, in that office, whoever is there, that person, we support that person to the last. Anybody in that office, we support that person. If you leave the office, somebody come again, that's the person who we support. We don't care about individual. It's not about you. It's not about the person that is there. It's about the office. The office, we have to protect it. And where we are today, United States of Biafra, we will defend it and protect it. Akonyo, please make it brief so that other people can say, just give us the information you are talking about.
On Sunday, I'm last space with this our brother from Ndofemiribo Okocha Marcel Happiness. So then, only one of our brother, I'm not maybe that our brother is poor, but I don't feel on Nigeria and Obugo and elderly man.
Yeah.
So the problem, the program that guy email, the topic buna na August asira afande nde jidere Enugu since the Prime Minister for online. We go see afa ha almost was it 7 of them nde terrorize Enugu.
Yeah.
So the guy la just say ma na here na maketa na the dot la connect. We send them man si fuo ihe mere ndị Igbo ji eme onwe ha. So we kwuo kucha the guy asị na nke nkwu according to my own side not the kwamma. So mgbe this man abata this man we say na ya da account ihe nkwuru. But ni ndị ji ndị Igbo bụ ndị Britain na ndị Fulani jihadist military Islamite. O we say na the man kwu na ọ bụrụ na amaghị m oso ni ha na-eme. Ọ bụ na the number gị I will post that is this thing. A post from your one post that this thing he or small pony here, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze on 29. No one me here. Now that thing Kemi Lawrence Kuru, nagging heavy attack on 30. Now ha launch ya attack la by Una who go on to launch attack during 67 after he declared Biafra. Not to launch attack. No, that thing that attack is the last. Now the whole world was watching what you people did in Finland. And I don't think we launch the attack now. No carry me. Oku Biafra now carry you can online. See the I don't know why. No, that declaration those calculated attack. Oku didn't young with the information from Kemi Lawrence. All the good information I am with the information didn't tell. No, ya bring here that attack. Here that attack on November 30th and now calculated group to their team, even with the governors. no ya media with the help of Britain. So Oweburu another dot mmadụ kwesị connect. As at yesterday now, the guys na when we program ya mere mgbe ahụ ndị House of Senate na rep le push for iwepụ Sharia law as a personal something na Nigerian constitution. Now this Dele Faloti ejidere grant a bail of 50 million. At the Nigerian police are talking about another charge, another 7 charges series in the name. Apugafo Alanga again. No, ya not in December 20. Was not that guy, and after the program, I debate for iwepu Sharia as a personal something. Called this general in Nigeria. Now the guy copy number, and the guy put a SD. We over apa. So I'm going to have the number with my brother. I'm saying they those things, or then that to coach myself. So no,
okay, I will call my number. I will call my number. I'll take down my number. I will call my also number. Just take it down so that you can set down the things.
Check out what I want to get. So this is now we have lapota. Mere njisi ndị mmadụ ewekweli iwe njisi ndị mmadụ onye ọbụla si ike for na ya na-azọ nwere onwe a ọ bụ all because of ịzọ nwere onwe like mụnwa now before this division and ihe mere mmadụ egezi these people no against us now but na tụwa m ihe gala a dysfunction on my brain ọ dị ka ikwurie na onwe ndị na-enweghọ their brain adịghọ wide enough ime accommodate every junk so ọ ya menje hapụ but during before this na-eme onwe ndị lada ego gị ọ bụrụ ka isi eme your own analysis enwe ndị like ka ya nwa si ekwu but onye nsu na-agbọsọ nwere onwe a kwesịrị isi ike information because all of us are ambassador of the country a na-ekwu okwu ya onweghị ndị mebere ya you seek information wide and near use your brain to connect the dots so this is how eme onye ọbụla kala enwe doubting mind weda ma ihe na ya je dajuo onye ka nje sik na onwe ndị soro unu gbaba ọsọ during mgbe prime minister pụtara even na ngwụcha nke prime minister ọ bụ dịrị nnọọ mgbe o bidoro from 2019 onwe ndị bụ as at last year after the election ka ha bidoro sobu unu si na hope adịghị
yes you're right
so ya bụ ihe nwefuru ụlọ eme so onye ọbụla na-eso unu onye ọbụla na-eso nwere onwe a so were from mgbe Nnamdị pụtara ọsọ mgbe waziri ike onye ahụ aga na akata sị gị na ya amaghị ebe ya kwụ akwụ mgbe sị ga ha ama ebe ịkwụ akwụ bụ dade ha pụtara gba onwe ha anwụ n'iro but subsequently onye ahụ ekwesịgo isik information all around mara ebe ọ kwụ so ọ ya bụ ihe na-eme ihe ndị people amaghị bụ na ihe Nigeria plan anyị ọ bụ na ọ gwala aka Chukwu dị n'ihe anyị na-eme I swear to God unu nwa nọ outside nwego na asịzienu ya dịbazie ka ọ ya dị na unu agbanahụgo I swear to God mana all these gullible people so called our people ga ihe masa prophet na-ekwu he say he's not siding anybody but we should iwe mara na all this while na ha na-ege unu kedu ihe ọ bụ siketa ka unu ji ebupụta panti unu wee sabala iro all this while ndị niile na-ege unu unu na-emetụ ya ọ because of onye dị ọchọrọ onye nke na-ekwu ihe like bụ ebe ọ na-eje ọhịa eleme ndị be anyị psychophancy onye na-ekwu ihe like onye na-akụ ka o si dị gị mmanụ onye na-ekwu ihe ibu n'obi ị ga-ejikwa onye na-ekwu ihe igo onye na-ekwu ihe na-adịghị ihe ibu obi ka mara ka isi kwurosi ike onye na-eme mmadụ bụrụ nwoke ịbụrụ nwaanyị bụrụ nwaanyị so biko ọ bụ na ịkpọrọ m nọmba gị depụta ya be posting nwa na-ege ụkwara nne ya anyone nweta sendere gị ya you analyze it ọkpọkwanụ ndị onwe ndị bụ sọ ọgụma ka ha na-ege due to their times difference onwe ndị bụ mgbe ije mee program ka ha ji enweta azụ so ka iwe were unu gbasa ozi ọma ka ndị mmadụ mara ihe ha na-eme m nwee believe m na Nigeria ama m na nọ n'ime but I believe right from 2011 na ọ bụ today that is why m ji nwee passion for ihe unu na-eme abụghị mmadụ dọtara m nobody dọtara m mgbe a chụpụrụ Nnamdị lasi IPOB mgbe asụna IPOB bụ mgbe Wazike mere akaja the damn memo or this online if you ọ bụ na ị gabere fa road outside ị ga-ama ihe ha na-eme that memo e mere before Nnamdị apụ guzobe IPOB nwee redio Biafra mgbe Wazike tụpụrụ ya areas go that memo Nnamdị ha da arụ ọrụ around 2010 ọrụ towards ending of 2010 ka Wazike tụpụrụ ya na ọ chọghị ifolo ka ya si eme but people now will not tell you they do not know agụcha m dị mụ pụta sị my dad asị m nkwa na makwuo this thing na amụkwara during the war na nlekwe fere ji ekpuchie n'ọsọ tasị ike were fere kpuchie ya mama ha gbacha ụsọ ha lata bifo abịa kpupe ya mara ma ha dị ya mechakwa tụtakwa gakwa ọla Ọnịcha ya sịkwa egbe osu Waziri Ike na m akụkwala datị na ebe ọ nọ gala asị ndị Hausa tụsịrị ime ha la akụ ihe a na-akọ.
Thank you so much. Are you with the pen? Let me call my number so that you can put it down.
Oh yeah, call it, sir.
+447 864.
864.
Yeah. 397.
Okay.
169.
166.
169. Let me call it again.
169.
Let me call it again.
Okay.
Plus 447.
Okay.
864.
Okay.
397.
Okay.
169.
Okay.
Yeah, you can reach
Let's
out on
again now.
WhatsApp. On WhatsApp, no cost now. When I'm on program, I don't pick calls when I'm on program until after my
No,
program.
I don't. What's up? I will save
Okay.
it.
All
I'll
right.
be giving
Thank
you
you.
more. Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you for your contribution. My beloved sister Mary, after the merry-go-round in Finland, I saw you. I saw your performance. I saw your Ibibio dance when you were dancing in the Ibibio style.
Yes, we are Biafrans. We show the whole world, our tradition because we are so many,
It
We
was
are
amazing, my sister.
so
I saw
many.
you there.
Thank
Your
you.
performance was excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Yes, Biafran. Good morning. Good morning, my sister or my brother there. Good morning, sir. Good morning, our leader. Imai Kondo. Masi Namdi Kalo. Good morning, Itiade Kondo, our lovely son. We love you. Just take this time, even though you're busy, take time to rest. Oh. And they watch them with that your
He's watching now.
Watch them with that your
They don't know. He's watching. He's watching very, very close.
Nigerian Sioux government. Britain, agent of Empire of Arab. It's too late for you guys. Yes. It's too late because we are not a nation. We are Biafra nation now. We have our own territory.
Yes.
Please, my people, fund your nation. You must stand for your nation because without that, those angels there, you are here crying, but those angels there, they are still standing grigbam, grigbam. Yes. What are they expect from us? That thing there, that confusion, that thing when they say, because when once they get your soldiers, that is the things they are fighting for. That is the thing, Nigerian Sioux government, Empire of Arab. Our PM, they knock them left and right and front, photo and center. They no one cry blood. We need blood for their eye. And now they come out. You where you know who they protect you, who makes you be a nation where international world accept to declare it, to sign. It's because they know you have soldiers to prevent Nigerian Sioux government, Empire of Arab. Then they send them in different kind of country to come Biafra land to destroy. Hear me? Another land, you know how much they pay them to come. When they come, all of them going back in body bag. You think it's just a mouth? Our PM tell you guys, all of us, they fall now from there. Please, my people, I beg of you. Please stand with your truth. Stand with that truth. Tell Nigerian Sioux government you go nowhere. Anybody, whatever they want to do is not your business. Oh, you stand with Itiare Kondo. Stand with Itiare Kondo. Stand with Masi Namdi Kalo Simon Ekpa. Make sure your country stand stronger and stronger. What they need now is to hand over you to Sioux government. They will say, yeah, you have a nation. They sign it. There is nothing about it. They accept it. It's the way how you want to play with it. It depends how you want to build your nation, to you to come back home, to you to defeat it. Me, I'm not going back because I'm married. You will get people there, me, I get family, my dead mother, grand, everywhere there. I have to visit there, I have to worship, I have to. Your children too have to. How are you going to do that? By you standing strong. not to declare your nation. You're still in exile, and the Sioux government continue. Just answer a name. They will use that, still continue to milk us, play into your intelligence. Who does that, man? Who does that? When you declare, that is why we always say the ending of time is tough. Very, very tough, my people. Different kinds of things must surely come up. Political torture, power torture, everywhere. Please, my people, I beg of you, love your nation where you know the right way, who always make sure our soldiers is standing. Unless when they complain, say, oh, why things is not working, then we can come out and fight whosoever hold that place. Because you are not even started. You are not even going anywhere. Who is going to rule you in your land? Who? Tell me now. Who? Did they declare nation, just leave it like that? Did they declare nation and resolve it and you just answer name? It doesn't work that way now. It doesn't work that way. Now we're supposed to cooperate. Our leader know they now, present leader. We just, you guys know. So now, as we declare now, we're supposed to still push or even push harder. Even push them to the, more hard. It's not the time of bringing here. You must do it when our leader come out. It's going to say, oh, and now, oh, that is my children, I they want you people. Push them hard. When in come, all of you people can't sit for table. How you people want to take career up? But this one now, it just be like saying they tackle them. It just be like say fast. Come on, I beg. Hey, Nigerians who government, they press. We go press you people, blast you people like this, eh? Squeeze something when you marry you. See my nation. We go squeeze you people like this as in the pan banga. When you pound and finish that shaft, you go select the seat and you go press the oil like this, eh? Everything go dry, finish. You go carry you hang them for tank. So that make the heat you make you know how pain it is. If all of you people think Biafran is just money game, business like Nigerian empire of demonic, if you think Biafra is humanity, we are talking about humanity. We are talking about life. We are not talking about empire of buying and sell. It's only Nigeria is that kind of way and Britain. But Biafra is a sunlight. He went to our leader said, people will hear the name, they will see the sun, and they will trace and come to our land. And that is sample thing as we declare now. We want to tell our people, please stand with your feet. Protect your land. Be security conscious. Because some people is ready to even sell you more than us before. They even said, it's Simon Ekpase, you will be government, Nigerian government. They don't need you. They don't want to see the uniform in the Biafra land. We are not against about you, but they don't want to see you with uniform. But if you come with a mufti, kill everybody. Kill all the Biafran because they don't know, say, you there with uniform. That is what you mean. Because our leader said he doesn't want to have any connection with Nigerian Sioux government. Kondo said he don't even get contact with them. Talk less of to answer call. So after he hear this word, and in the text side, they warn you people. And you go back saying, you think you're on too much. Because they press you there. As they said, find women to enter him. Find people to get close to him. God Almighty. If I saw Biafra, now God of Biafra land, I ain't go disgrace you people one by one. Unless you people are the truth. Unless all of you people stand with truth. If you not stand with truth, you try to, to brainwash Biafra land. Now God of Biafra, the spirit of innocent soul children, you go fight you day and night. You people will never, peace will far away from all of you people. If you stand with lie, peace, water you go drink, it go become a fire into your body. If you stand with lie, then you want to fulfill thousands of billion Biafran hand over to sue government Nigeria Empire of Britain. Moku just answer only name. The God of Biafra land will make sure, the dead one will make sure you people will never have peace in life. Sleep will far away from you. Desperate life, it will become among all of you people if you stand with lie, unless you are in the truth. If you lie, you will never see peace. And so shall he be. He said, and terror, because men who faint, he continues to give the innocent children. If you think you are so wise, if you think you're so educated, but you don't know, first thing in your nation is your soldiers. You must secure them. Their life is very, very important to us. You will fund them because Biafra don't have anywhere to support them. Biafra nation doesn't have any country where cooperate with us now. We say we won't give money. Now they fund Biafra. Now you they fund Biafra. The last kobo of a Ejema you they carry and give. No one come yet to support you. You have oil. The Sue government they take an Empire of Britain. They collect Arab. They take your oil. You don't even have any way to survive from that oil yet. And you want to give confusion from people head, may they no fund them. How wicked can you? How wicked can you people? If una lie, make una be 3. If una lie, make una be 4. If una lie, make una be thousands. But God Almighty will put fire into your mix. And so shall he be. He say, God of nature, Jehovah who create heaven and earth, you go put the thunder, invisible confusion into our head, and you will never survive. If you're the truth, you stand with the truth so that you will survive. If you lie, you must pay for your lie. If you're confusion, you must pay for it, because we are not joking. If they send you people come, tell them, say, Biafra is not just, you just carry it, just a bare hand. Hear me? You can't even carry it, because you can't carry spirit. Do you know 1,000 people dies in time of genocide since 1940? Enter since 1967? Till now, as me and you talking, now they won't face our soldiers, said, my lovely son, our son, angel of Biafrans. They said, I didn't want to turn back, kill you. People, you are so wicked. I have to say this, most of you people. Most of people speaking Biafran, you are the worst thing some of you can happen to your brothers. You people kidnap our leader, your son. Naibo speaking language, corrupt people join with even all politicians. You kidnap your son just to make your son, your own land, stop breeding blood. You kidnap him. That is not okay for you. The only grandson who know the pain, he go say material things. It doesn't matter. Life is important. The nature see is cry. Send it to us. Even speaking language, collaboration with other people, kidnap your own son. He won't carry this one too. Put allocation, everything just because of money. You will pay for it too. You will pay for it. God of Biafra land will make all of you people pay. God no they punish human being. Satan, the demonic, he will turn back and face you guys, because God don't have time with you people anymore. Even the Joshua don't have time to you people. You are condemned, all of you people, unless you stand with the truth. If you think you will stand with lie to sell Biafra land, with propaganda, with manipulation of brain, he would never work. He will never work. To God who made me, he will never work. Instead of that, invisible sickness, God of Biafra must surely pay you people wherever you are. If you like, they inside hole. If you like, wherever you are, God of the land, the nature, the breeze will find you people sick. He will bring you people out in the whole world to you to know that Biafra you can't carry it. And so shall he be. He said, Ntororo, 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 because it's so painful. By you using sense, by you using manipulation, by you using all means with akata, kata, awodiba, crocodile tears, crocodile tears, chameleon, that is what you are. You use your stupidity voice by all the whole people, just a word, all of them fall. You want to continue use blood and keep Nigerian sue government. You want to continue use your brother blood, your sister blood, keep Nigerian name. Are you not ashamed of yourself? To be here for position. You are here to declare your nation. You are here. You don't declare your nation. You are the same other nation is. That is what you are. You have to arrange it. Not be for a person like me, no, not be me. But my own, I want the peace of the nature to manipulate. That is that land, that beautiful land. Make me they go like a time and it's on again. Hear me? That is what I'm after for. Even God of mighty, God is not wise and stupid. All of you people, you are educated stupidity. Because you must know that when you declare your nation, you have to, you have to sit down, you have to plan. You have to, even for the village, because we are in exile, we have to know how our own deep village, how we want to rule. But this one now, you declare, say, we don't live finish, how much you go give me? I don't sell them for you. Pay me, make a waka. Waka shaggy. Open. Thank you, my people. Fund your soldiers. Make sure you fund your soldiers. Make sure you stand for the truth. If you are a Biafran, a real born of Biafra, we drink water, Biafra land water, you will know what we are talking about. Absolutely. Thank you very much. May God bless you, brother, to give me this time to voice myself out, because it's been a long time. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my sister. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for that amazing contribution. Thank you so much. I can see somebody with us there. HT, you are there with us. Please, everyone that is watching, I want you to understand that the government of Biafra, the United States of Biafra, is not standstill. We are moving. We are not going back to yesterday. We have passed through process and everything is process. We are passing through process. This very thing we are into is a relay. You can call it a relay. At every stage, there will be challenges. We will cross the challenges, we continue. At every stage, some people will drop, some people will join. At every stage, there will be temptations. There will be change of offices. You are going to be seeing new faces at every stage until we come on the ground. Even when we come on the ground, there will be a change. Election. Some people that will come and contest for governors in Biafra land. Among these 40 states of Biafra, people that we contest, some of them you have not had their name before. Some of them you never see them before. Some of them are still contributing on the ground. You can see them. Some never contribute, but they are there. I tell you, the process will continue. It will continue until we get to the promised land. Once we get to the ground, you will see that time, the only advantage some of us are going to get, those who are coming on to speak online, those who are very active that that might be an advantage for them to gather a vote. Because then there will be parties and you have to cast your vote. Your vote will count. If you have the highest number of votes, you will now work for Biafra. But today, every single thing that is being done today is through appointment. We have voted the Prime Minister, and the cabinet and the office of the Prime Minister will carry us until an interim government is going to be formed in the whole land. That interim government will now conduct the election. And before then, every single thing you are going to see happening today is going to come from the office of the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. That very office, somebody is managing that office today. That is the COS, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, and today the Deputy Prime Minister of Biafra. Everything that comes, it is not about the name, it is about the office. Some of you always, you want to, it doesn't matter whether if it is a woman that is there, whether if it is a man that is there, whether if it is whoever that is that very place, it is being put by the Biafran people. We chose the person to be there. And whoever is there, standing in for the United States of Biafra, we will continue to support that very person until we get to promised land. There is no going back. It doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't. People will be aggrieved. Some people will be aggrieved. You are not bound to like everything. Some people will not like what is happening. Some people will like it. Some people will be disappointed. Some people will be angry. Those things are normal. There is nothing that's happening today that is abnormal. They are all normal. But the most important thing that if you are aggrieved, how you manage your grievances is what matters. If you don't know how to manage your grievances, I bet you will not go too far. Because it is not about your emotion. Your emotion cannot stop Biafran from making their choice. Your emotion cannot stop your Biafran. And every Biafran must continue to apply their common sense. Just like I say in my program, don't just believe me because of what I say. After listening to my program, all I'm going to do is to throw out information for you to digest. Throw out information to you to digest on your own. It is left for you to look through the information you have gotten from this platform, think towards it, apply your common sense towards it, and take your decision. Whatever decision you make today, you are going to be responsible for your action. The Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, is watching. He is watching. Don't think he's not. He is watching every one of us. And at the end of the day, you are going to give account of your stewardship. As you know, our Prime Minister, once you fall out, you fall out. He continue. He is not holding grudges against anybody. The government of Biafra, under the Prime Minister, and today, under the Deputy Prime Minister and COS, the Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, they do not hold any, the government of Biafra do not hold grudges against anybody. They don't have the right to tell you you're not longer a Biafran or you. No. The only thing is that there is a cabinet that is going to pursue that agenda until we get to Biafra land, where the constitution of Biafra will be implemented. When we go back home fully, there are people, we have professionals, we have the Minister of Justice that will interpret the constitution. If there's any way myself I have gone wrong, I will be penalized for what I have done. If there's any way you have gone wrong, you'll be penalized for what you have done. If there is any way somebody have offended me or have done something wrong or spoken evil against me, the book will be opened and the lawyers and justice will debate over it, and then whatever the law of Biafra says, you're going to face it. That is why you have to take your decisions and be responsible for whatever decision you take. We have a constitution already, which will be implemented when Biafra is fully restored in the homeland. Today is that we are now pursuing the restoration, and that is where your eye should be. That is why you must support the men on the ground. You must support the men on the ground under the Biafran government, which I know is still running the affairs of the men on the ground. We have every department there. We have the Minister of Defense and every other department they are working. Men on the ground are not lacking. As I speak, they are not lacking anything. Whatever they need, they know the channel through which they will get what they want. Don't come and begin to call them out. If you want to pray for them, pray for them. Whether in the open, maybe you come into the program, you want to pray for the men on the ground, you can pray for them. You can praise them, you can adore them. But to drag them into saga or whatever, don't do that. They are not part of all those nonsense. They are not part of it. They are not part of it. Sending a voice message or sending a Twitter handle, and no. They are not part of those nonsense. They are not part of it. They are not part of it. And no sensible person among the commanders is going to part of it. They are not part of it. The government of Biafra, under the command of our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, will continue to provide their needs. You and I, that is supporting the government of Biafra, we have to continue to support and give our financial support to make sure that they get their ground. Today, you see what is happening in Biafra land. You see what is happening in Biafra land. Most of you on social media, you can see the attacks that the Zoological Republic government is waging against us. But is it going to make us stop? We are not going to stop. And our men are fighting back. The guerrilla warfare is still ongoing. And the zoo will never win the war. Because spiritually, Chukwu Okikama has given us victory. And no matter what happens, the enemies will talk. They will fight us. They will push propaganda. But no matter what, we will continue until we get to the promised land. My fellow Biafrans, let us, before we continue, listen to this have a very short break. Let us go for a very short break and we come back and continue on this program.
If not, that means you're not doing anything. If nobody is chasing you to arrest you, that means you're not a freedom fighter. If nobody is trying to stop what you're doing, that means that what you're doing is not effective.
Unless you understand your role in society, you can never ever make any meaningful contribution. According to the Greeks, there are three types of people on this earth: the idiots, the tribesmen, and the citizens. People don't know the meaning of the word idiot. They think it's an insult. It's not an insult. When the Greeks used the word idiots, they did not use it as a curse word. Idiots are people who just do not care. That is the original meaning of the word. If they write exams, they will cheat. If they are in government, they will steal. An idiot does not care at all. If he eats banana, he throws the peel anywhere instead of putting it in a trash can. According to the Greeks, some societies have more idiots than tribesmen and citizens. As I used to say before, Nigeria is full of idiots. Idiots.
I want you to understand that forget whatever that is going on social media. Forget whatever that the Nigeria terrorist states are saying on social media and behaving on their National Assembly. They know that the game is over. I am telling you the fact. The northern Nigeria know that the game is over. I know what is going on within them. The presidency of Nigeria know that the game is over. The Senate President Akpabio knows that the game is over. The only people that do not know, or maybe they are just skeptical, are the gullible one Nigerians who are believing in the Nigeria terrorist army that they have the capability to eliminate Biafrans, don't knowing that I actually lost the war already before even the war started.
All of us Biafrans in the Brinky cabinet, the Defensive Homeland, the Biafran Liberation Forces, the Biafran Army, we have vowed with our life. We are going to continue this same call, this same place that our Prime Minister Simon Eber has. Nobody will stop that. I want to let Biafrans know that our Prime Minister Simon Eber has set all the structures in place for Biafra restoration from the beginning to the end.
There is no room for sabotage. I am not fighting Biafra freedom with a clear eye. The thing I'm telling you people today, if you know you are going to occupy any position in the Biafra de facto government in the homeland, listen and pay attention. I don't have friend. I don't know anybody. I don't know you. You are not my friend. The only thing that we are doing brought us together is that you have volunteered to serve Biafra people in the homeland. If you become a problem, you will regret it. It is a call to serve Biafra people, not a call to serve Simon Ekpa, not a call to build clique, not a call to form cabals in your various states, not a call to do paddy in the Biafra government. The price and the consequences is heavy. Many people have died in this struggle. You must listen to instruction. You must take directive.
All of us Biafrans in the Brinky cabinet, the Defensive Homeland, the Biafran Liberation Forces, the Biafran Army, we have vowed with our life. We are going to continue this same call, this same place that our Prime Minister Simon Eber has. Nobody will stop that. I want to let Biafrans know that our Prime Minister Simon Eber has set all the structures in place for Biafra restoration from the beginning to the end.
Honorable Simon Epa. Biafra gadere. Adi kwa na ofo na o. Biafra gade kwa. You want to have ya kage go to ya. Asa na Biafra gade o. You mama carry God. Only Biafrans now only Biafra. Oh, Biafra. Simon and Bagan, the one no one. Biafra got me. Only Biafra. Biafra so na family mo fuma. Oga to be. Oga to be. Weso maka lecha na kwa mutata. Toi. Anunganga. For what time? Biafra ga delele. Well, muna Biafra ga di o. Biafra ga di. Biafra ga di o. Biafra gade, 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 Biafra
Welcome back. Thank you so much for your patience and everyone that have joined us on this program. I appreciate every one of you that have joined and been with us up to this time, and thank you so much for participating. And those of us who are speaking out, whether you're on the comment section, anywhere you are, please like and share the program. Share to family and friends, share to everyone that is close to you. Join us on this radical evangelism to awaken the consciousness of Biafrans to continue to promote the United States of Biafra. A country, the youngest nation in the world that has been declared. We must continue to celebrate and we must continue to push Biafra to the whole world. We are waiting and looking forward to recognitions. And as we speak, every official of the Biafra government is doing their part in their own way and sending information across there. And I bet you we are winning. We are winning. No matter what the enemies are saying, no matter what they are doing, we are winning and we will continue to win. It doesn't matter the angle they come from, we shall overcome. Don't mind the things you are seeing on social media. You see the zoo. There is nothing that is happening today that has not happened before. There is nothing that is happening in our own case that now happened in other cases before. So let this not be as if it's something that happened. Because People expect so much from us. That is why when things happen to us, they will begin to carry it as if it's something that is out of the world. No, it is not. We have to focus on the new nation that is being born, the United States of Biafra. That is where we stand, and we're going to go forward. That new nation is moving forward. It's not standing. Today, the office of the Prime Minister, today, that is being managed by the Deputy Prime Minister and the COS, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, continues to represent Biafra and present Biafra to the whole world. Directly and indirectly, and everything is in place. Tomorrow is a very solid. Tomorrow she is going to speak to us. Tomorrow she's going to speak to Biafrans tomorrow with all the members of the cabinet. All the members of the cabinet tomorrow, she's going to speak, and you will have the time to ask questions and you listen to her, and we can be able to move forward, and you can see how far we're going. There is nothing like going back to yesterday. No, we can't go back to yesterday. We are moving forward, recognizing Biafra. Identify yourself as a Biafran. We are United States of Biafra, and we will continue to pursue the restoration on ground. We have not done the restoration. We have done the declaration. Fine. It has been declared. But the restoration on ground is where the challenges are. The men on the ground will do a lot of work. The de facto government, the homeland will do a lot of work. And we are pushing to that direction now. That's where we are. With the recognition of Biafra by other communities of the world. Don't look back. Don't get distracted. You must know what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. Do not allow anyone anywhere to distract you. My fellow Biafrans, and I think I have to take you into the website of the government for you to be able to know what to follow, because it is very important that every one of us follow the website of the government and the website of the Deputy Prime Minister interim and the COS. You must have to follow those platforms for you to get legitimate information. Legitimate information. I don't want you to get information that is going to contradict or begin to confuse you or be running helter-skelter. You don't know where to get your information from. That is why I always try as much as possible to bring information to help you know where to get your information from. There are a lot of things online. That can confuse you. They are there. But I want you to know where you can get your legitimate information from. If you want to have a legitimate information, you have to go to the government website, government Twitter handle. Government Twitter handle. This is where update is coming. Any update you get from here is authentic. This is United States of Biafra government. You will see verified account. It is verified. If you see any platform without this blue verification, any platform without this, any place you see they write United States of Biafra and you don't see it verified with the blue, anything there is fake. Don't follow it. It is fake. This is the original Twitter handle of the Biafra government, United States of Biafra. The United States of Biafra, you can see it here, United States of Biafra government. And every information and update you see here is authentic. Follow it. X. If you're on X, which is Twitter, X. Anything you see from here is authentic. Anything you hear from here is authentic. You see informations that any information you see there is authentic. Just follow it. You see our alliance is following there. They are our lobbying, the lobbyist of the Biafran government is there following up, and so many other things that are coming up there. You see some important personalities following up and making also their tweets and passing information across. So this is one of the tweets that is there. Let us look into this very tweet that was made there. Is one of the information is very vital, and it is something that will also help to encourage Biafrans for you to know that we are on the right path. Look at this tweet now. This tweet was made by the Secretary Anthony Blinken. Secretary Anthony Blinken. This is the tweet the person made. He said, "We stand with all human rights defenders who fight against repression and advocate for fundamental freedom. The U.S. and our partners will continue to work towards a world in which all nations uphold and strive towards principle that human rights belongs to everyone, everywhere." This is Secretary Blinken from the United States speaking. You can see it. So whatever we are doing today is legitimate, and it is not something that is illegal. Look at this one. What you see here is the program that is going to be held tomorrow. This government of United States of Biafra. Government of United States of Biafra. It's a United States of Biafra cabinet meets with Biafrans. This program is going to be tomorrow on the 12th. On the 12th, 8 p.m. Biafran time. This is the program that is going to come up tomorrow. The cabinet of the government is going to speak to Biafrans tomorrow. The update is already on the Biafran government platform. So try to follow that very government platform. Everything you see in this very platform is authentic. Anything you see in this platform is authentic. If you have not opened your own Twitter handle, open your X handle so that you can be getting authentic information. Very, very important. Biafran government. Look at it very well. United States of Biafra government. Verified account. If you do not see this blue verification marked good, forget it. It is not. It doesn't belong to us. The next platform you must have to follow is the platform of our COS. The platform of our COS. Let me go back there. The next platform you must follow is the platform of the COS. Very, very important. You must have to follow it for authentic information. If you want accurate and authentic information, these are the places you can get it. So you wouldn't say, oh, somebody confused you. Oh, somebody told you this. Oh, you are not sure. You are confused. It is important. This is it. Yeah, this is our COS. This is our COS. Ngozi Orabueze, Chief of Staff, Briggy. Chief of Staff, Briggy. You will see her own account also verified with blue. A verified account. So you follow there. Every update you see there, you are going to see it in government platform, and it is authentic. These are platform. So these are the places you can get informations that is very authentic under the Biafran government. So if you're not following these two platforms, you'll be missing a lot. I will try as much as possible to bring you information on my own. That is what we have to do, because every one of us as Biafrans, we have a responsibility to promote Biafra, to protect Biafra, and make sure that our voice is heard across the world. It is very important. And again, the website for the Biafran government, where payments have been made, the mandate website, it is not a new website. That mandate website and mandate account is not a new account. Mazi Simon Ekpa approved it himself. Mazi Simon Ekpa himself approved it. He approved it. And if anybody is telling us a new account, it is not. Every single thing today that you see is what Mazi Simon have approved in the past. We are only trying to elaborate and push it more, that people might be able to get information and do what they have to do. You're welcome, my brother. Thank you so much for joining. Sorry I kept you waiting for a long time. I'm very sorry about that. Go ahead and speak to us, my brother. Go ahead.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I'm so happy to hear you this morning. It is quite unfortunate I've not been with you for the past weeks now, because my phone was stolen. So thank God today I can join you. And I want to use this opportunity to talk to Biafrans. In fact, the first day I started following you, I know that I'm with the right person. I think what is happening now reminded me exactly what happened when our leader Mazen Nandekalo was kidnapped in Kenya. So, and I saw Mazen Simon Ekpa, and my spirit asked me to follow him, and I started following him. And at the end, I know I am following the right person. The thing is happening again. I'm seeing what is happening in the government there. But I thank you for your word of encouragement to Biafrans. In every government, there is a little bit fracas, but my anger and my annoyance is why some of us that I even believe strongly, for example, Pastor Vavavam, that is coming out publicly talking something that is making me mad. So I was like, what is happening? It's not everything we come to air. Everything we come to air and be talking. Our enemies will be laughing at us. they will be laughing at us. They will be talking a lot of rubbish, telling, okay, look at these people. They have not even finally settled. Look at what of when they finally settle? They will start killing themselves. That is what they will be saying there. But I want to use this opportunity to tell Biafrans, it's not, they should ignore whatever that is happening. Ngozi, our CSO, is there for us, and they should support her fully. I think whatever she is doing is according to the directive of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. So every other, like you said, you have been educating us to know the right place to follow. So I want to also let Biafrans to also follow whatever you are telling us here. That is where we'll get information. So if you go to any other platform and get information, you will continue to give yourself heart pressure, and the blood pressure will be increasing. So they should ignore whatever that some people are saying. We want to show other countries. We want to show other countries who doesn't have rule of law, how the rule of law is being done. And some of us want to start living like the zoo again, who doesn't even know what the rule of law is all about. I know that we have constitution, and our CSO is doing everything based on constitution and based on how the rule of law should be followed. So any other person saying rubbish and talking rubbish, I don't know. I don't know for that person. So Biafrans, please, we should be articulate this period. This is period of trial and temptation.
Yes.
It is normal. We should see it to be normal, but we should not panic. Everything will still go well. In no distant time, our Prime Minister will come out with bombshell.
Absolutely.
He's coming out with bombshell that will shock the whole world. It will shock the whole world. His silence now doesn't mean anything, but rather it means good for us. Yes. So I don't know whether Biafrans know that. They should not panic. He's just watching. This period now is trying to reveal saboteurs among us in the government. This period, we are going to use it to dictate people who are fighting for Biafra genuinely and people who are there for a cheap blackmail to get something for their pockets. So if what is happening now did not happen, we are not going to dictate the evil among us. So it's better if it's happening, so that those evil ones will be fished out and dealt with accordingly. Then I want to also speak to the BLAs, that our Biafran Defense Forces, Biafran Liberation Armies and the Defense Forces, they should ignore whatever that is happening and focus to the government.
Absolutely.
I hear some. I think they are human beings, because there are some statements that Pastor Van was making, trying to instigate Ross to start to attack CSO. But I was laughing. So they should be careful. Because anytime they started doing things illegally, the gods of the land will leave them.
Absolutely.
The gods of the land will leave them. But once they are doing it right, the gods of the land will be with them, and nothing will happen with them. They will overcome in all their battle. So they should ignore these politics that these people are trying to play and focus rightly on whatever the CSO is saying. That is my advice for them for now. May Chukwu Kiaba continue to be with us until we finally settle down. You see? Thank you, sir. I am strongly with you, sir. I love everything you do. I know you are a different person. In fact, I know you have a heart like our Prime Minister. And I know you are always following the truth and nothing but the truth. God will be with you. God will be your strength. Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you, my beloved brother. I appreciate you. And every other Biafran out there, everything we are saying, it is our country. It is about us and our future. It is not even about Mazin Nandekan or Mazin Simon. It is about you. It is about you. We want to protect our nation. And this nation, Mazin Nandekan have laid a foundation. All we need to do is to key into that foundation. Mazin Simon came in and he began to build on the foundation led by Mazin Nandekan. Today, somebody is here building on the foundation led by Mazin Simon. Why would you be confused?
And you are fighting the person. You are fighting the person who is following the foundation of our Prime Minister.
It is so sad.
Are you not exposing yourself?
So, sir, that is why in most of the program, I try to draw people's attention that we have to focus on protecting the office of the Prime Minister. It's not even about tomorrow, he might not be there, somebody else will be there. You have to focus on protecting that office of the Prime Minister. It might be you that is speaking. It might be there are some people you have not seen their face. Something might be done, they will come up. What you be focused, is it that same office? If it's that office, anybody that comes in there, every one of us will rally around behind the person and protect the person and support him.
Yes.
We have voted somebody that formed that office, Mazi Simon Ewa. You know how they attacked him? They called him agent of the zoo. Many people attacked him from all angles. He persevered. He suffered a lot. And until he was able to win the mind of Biafra. Today, whatever decision or anybody he chooses, why won't we support that person? Why won't we support that person?
Sir, I want to say something about that. So, you know, before you start a program, before you start every program, there are some things you do play. Some of the voices of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and our Prime Minister. Whenever I'm listening to this thing, I will be telling myself, oh, you are mad. Like one comment that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that you said that you're fighting for Biafra and they're not after you. And nobody is against you, you are not doing anything. He said you are not doing anything, you are absolutely doing nothing. You understand?
If not, that means you're not doing anything. If nobody is chasing you to arrest you, that means you're not a freedom fighter. If nobody is trying to stop what you're doing, that means that what you're doing is not effective.
Not be afraid at all. We have a leader in our CSO. Though she's a woman, but she's a lion. She's a lioness. Nothing is going to happen. Biafra will be achieved. In fact, Biafra has been achieved and it has been declared already. All we're waiting for is for it to be established in homeland perfectly well, and we will all enjoy.
Yes.
Continue your good work, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Every Biafran, we must focus on the way forward. We are not going back to yesterday. It is forward ever. About the thing, the zoo, you see them when you go to their network and all those enemies of Biafra, they are happy. They say, oh, they are fighting. They don't want us to celebrate the declaration. That is their target.
Yeah.
They don't want the world to, because this declaration is supposed to be something that is we take over the whole media. It is supposed to take over the media.
I remember something again. Pastor Van came out publicly to say that Biafra is scheduled to be declared on 2nd. Why is it that they went and declared it on 29th? I was laughing at him. You called yourself an Igbo man. Igbo man that God endowed with wisdom. In that, do you know that had it been that we are waiting for 2nd, do you know that Biafra will not be declared? Do you know that Biafra would not be declared? If not that Biafra was declared on 29, do you know a lot of plans to attack us and to stop it, but they were surprised to see that we declare it on 29. That is a very big wisdom of our CSO. So I don't know. I don't even know that man. In fact, I don't want to say anything. I love him. I used to follow him, and I believe that by the special
no need to say anything. Just like you said, I'm very happy.
Yes, that I pray that you should come back to
people like you are following up the way we are talking on the program. You come out just like this thing you said now. You said he's supposed to know better than any other person. And I'm telling you, our CMS explained it that day. He said because of the intels that she got, because of the internal memos that she got, she had to change the time. She explained it.
Yes.
Why is it difficult for someone to understand? It is only because you are having internal grudges with yourself, you have a personal hatred. But I have said it time and time again. Choosing a leader, you don't choose a leader because you love him or her. You don't choose a leader because he's a man or a woman. You don't choose a leader because it's from your village or from your town. You choose people because they are qualified for the office.
Finish. So our Prime Minister said, in this struggle, I don't have a friend. I don't have a brother. I don't have a relative. It's not a party business. We are here because of one thing, and that thing is to get Biafra. So it's not where we form a clique. It's not where we say, this is my clique. You understand? So everybody should have that mentality. Everybody in the government should have this mentality. If you are not there for the betterment of Biafrans, you are not supposed to be there.
At all.
If you are there because of selfish reasons, you are not supposed to be there. So whatever you are doing is supposed to be on the interest of Biafrans and nothing but interest of Biafrans. So I don't see why somebody should be coming publicly to be criticizing somebody and saying that that person is working with Nigerian agent. It's a Nigerian agent. Like somebody was saying, somebody talked yesterday on a program that we are not quarreling with Nigerians. We will still have alliance with them when we get Biafra. So you need to have somebody in their own government too, who also will be pushing whatever we are fighting for them too. So having somebody's number does not mean that that person is working with the agent. Biafra should know this. They should be reasonable. They should be reasonable in thinking and in mentality, so that we are not going to have problem at the end. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. Nobody should tremble. Nobody should shake. Don't shake your mind. Don't tremble. Anything that's happening today is bound to happen. All things work for good to them that believe in Chukwu Kabiam.
Life and direct.
It will turn out for our own good. Anything that's happening today is something that is bound to happen. It has happened in other governments of the world, in other agitations. It happened. Our own when it happened, because people expect more. There are more expectations from us. That is why you see people begin to behave as if it's something that has not happened before. That is nothing that is new that is happening. More changes are still going to come. You haven't seen changes yet. Changes are going to form the interim government. People will still go out and people will come in. The 40 states to choose their governors. People will come in and people will go out. There are some people that are not speaking about it. All we need is your qualification. Bring your documents. The government will look at it. You are a Biafran. Then, if you are qualified to contest, you contest. It is not going to be we cannot say, okay, because this person was not talking about Biafra before, you cannot contest. You won't say that. Or because this person did not come to talk about Biafra, he will not contest. No, we are looking at qualification. There are people in Finland that are more than qualified, but the situation does not warrant that we come in public. You cannot expose their life. We know we are dealing with the devil.
Yes.
So you can't say because they were not talking on media at that time, they were not coming out because of that, they will not contest. You can't say that. You can't say that. Now that you have the opportunity to play your own role at every stage. All need to do if you are not qualified, have patience. Another opportunity will come. You will serve. And if you are coming to serve, why must you fight against somebody or push propaganda or blackmail for you to serve? You don't need all that. You don't need it. I pray that every Biafrans will not be distracted, focused. Continue to pray for our men on the ground. Pray for them. The men on the ground are not having any problem. Whatever problem they have, they know where to channel their energy. They know where to channel their complaint. The channel have been laid down already by the Prime Minister, and they know it very well. They know how to get their information. They know how to pass their information. They know how to get their needs. The only thing you need to do is to follow the platform of the government. Whatever instruction that is given, you follow it. Tomorrow, the COS and all the members of the cabinet are going to come to address Biafrans. On that very Zoom, people will have the opportunity to ask questions. The ones, if your own question is not answered, you can see on our platform. We have many platforms that are standing for the Biafra government. You can go there and even here, any question you ask in this platform, the COS, our Minister for Secretary for Information is watching. He's watching us. So any question you ask here or contribution that you make, we are going to make sure that every contribution we go straight to her office. She will see it. Any complaint you have, you see it, she will address it. So even if you don't have opportunity to ask questions directly to her, if you ask on our platforms, those information are noted. They are noted. And it will be addressed. So my fellow Biafrans,
I don't know. You know, because of my phone I lost, I'm no longer in that WhatsApp platform any longer. I don't know. You will call me. You will call your number for me. Let me write it again, so that I don't want to release my number here, so that I will not be somebody will not start tracing me.
You don't have to.
Call your number for me. I will not text you. So for you to add me back.
Okay.
Continue. I'm writing. Yes.
Okay. +447.
+447.
864.
864.
397.
397.
169.
169. Okay. +447 864 397 169. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir. I will chat you privately if I finish.
Okay. Thank you.
It's
Thank
okay.
you so much.
I will be leaving you.
Okay. Thank you so much. I'm almost rounding up. I've spent almost 3 hours, so we cannot push it more because I still have to do a program this evening. So we don't have to push it too much. I thank everyone that have been able to join us on today's program. Please, if you have any question, anytime I come online, feel free to join on the platform and ask your question. No question is irrelevant. Every question is relevant. If you ask a question I cannot provide an answer to, there are people that will come out and answer you. If you ask a question that is sensitive, we will tell you how you are going to get your answers. I do not have answers to all questions. I will not answer those ones I have an answer to. Those I don't have an answer to, I will refer you to where you are going to get your answer, and you will be answered in the right way. Every one of us should focus. We are not here to instigate violence or hatred against anybody. We are not here to attack anybody, but what we are trying to do is to straighten the mind of the people, that we must all focus on that thing that matters. United States of Biafra, that is our focus. A newborn nation that we need to feed. It needs milk, it needs water. It is you and I that will feed that newborn nation. We don't have to feed it with a toxic food that is going to harm it. What we are trying to do today is to make sure we fall in line and continue to propagate the gospel of Biafra under the United States of Biafra, on the command of the Deputy Prime Minister interim, the COS, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. Every one of us should rally around behind her and give her all the necessary support until our Prime Minister joins us very soon. He is going to join very soon, before you know it, and he's watching. Just as my beloved sister Mary said, he is watching. Watching very, very close. Don't be surprised. You can wake up tomorrow and you see his tweet. You can wake up tomorrow and you see him online. It can happen in a twinkle of an eye. He is in a very safe hand. In a civilized nation, not like in the zoo, where you say you lock somebody up and throw out the key. No. He's not in the zoo. He is in a civilized nation. And I bet you, as you continue to follow and do what you have to do, victory is ours. And no human being is going to take away the success we have made so far. Nobody is going to take away what we have achieved so far. Nobody is going to take us back to Egypt. We are leaving Egypt, and that is the only right thing to do, and we will continue to go march until we leave Egypt. Thank you so much for joining me on this program. Thank you for contributing in one way or the other. I appreciate every one of you. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect every Biafran that have joined us on the program today. Thank you for being part of the program. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect you and secure you. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect our COS, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. We pray that Chukwu Okike will strengthen her, give her more wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to move forward. We pray for our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra. Our prayer is that wherever he is, more wisdom, knowledge, understanding, strength, good health. We pray that Chukwu Okike will give him more revelations and make him stronger than ever. We also pray for our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We pray that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, wherever he is, we pray for good health. We pray for strength. We pray for healing. We pray for divine revelation. We pray that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will join us as soon as possible. No weapon formed or fashioned against the Biafran people shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our COS, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Supreme Damazin Nandi can prosper. Thank you so much for being part of this program. I appreciate every one of you that have contributed in one way or another. See you again, same time tomorrow, or you can join me later on in the evening on Biafra Exodus Hard Talk TV. I'm going to have a program there, so try and join me so that we can push this message across and go forward. Thank you so much. Stay blessed and see you next time.
I want you to understand that forget whatever that is going on social media. Forget whatever that the Nigeria terrorist states are saying on social media and behaving on their National Assembly. They know that the game is over. I am telling you the fact. The northern Nigeria know that the game is over. I know what is going on within them. The presidency of Nigeria know that the game is over. The Senate President Akpabio knows that the game is over. The only people that do not know, or maybe they are just skeptical, are the gullible one Nigerians who are believing in the Nigeria terrorist army that they have the capability to eliminate Biafrans. Don't knowing that I actually lost the war already before even the war started.
All of us Biafrans in the Brinky cabinet, the Defense of Homeland, the Biafran Liberation Forces, the Biafran Army, we have vowed in our life. We are going to continue this same call, this same place that our Prime Minister Simon Eber has. Nobody will stop that. I want to let Biafrans know that our Prime Minister Simon Eber has set all the structures in place for Biafra restoration from the beginning to the end.
There is no room for sabotage. I am not fighting Biafra freedom with a clear eye. The thing I'm telling you people today, if you know you are going to occupy any position in the Biafra de facto government in the homeland, listen and pay attention. I don't have friends. I don't know anybody. I don't know you. You are not my friend. The only thing that we are doing brought us together is that you have volunteered to serve Biafra people in the homeland. If you become a problem, you will regret it. It is a call to serve Biafra people, not a call to serve Samanekpa, not a call to build clique, not a call to form cabals in your various states, not a call to do paddy in the Biafra government. The price and the consequences is heavy. Many people have died in this struggle. You must listen to instruction. You must take directive and don't.
All of us Biafrans in the Brinky cabinet, the Defense of Homeland, the Biafran Liberation Forces, the Biafran Army, we have vowed in our life. We are going to continue this same call, this same place that our Prime Minister Simon Eber has. Nobody will stop that. I want to let Biafrans know that our Prime Minister Simon Eber has set all the structures in place for Biafra restoration from the beginning to the end.
Simon Eber.
Only Biafrans now and they perform. Oh, Biafra. Simon and Paga, the one no one who therefore I got here. Only Biafra now and they perform. Therefore I got here. Oh, Biafra, so now family perform. Where's my connection now? Tata. Today, I'm Ganga. For what time? Biafra, I got it. Well, Biafra, I got you. Biafra, I got you. Biafra, I got you. Biafra, I got you.